Well, that's just fucking great. Oh, it's good to drop shit. That's good. The okay stuff. Oh man. Fuck, I made 10 stuff. Jesus.
Ugh. Fucking drama.
Some more drama.
Yeah, I got family drama, Logan drama.
Friend drama, family drama now. Oh god.
I got drama up the ass, man. What's up?
Oh, sorry. It's just in this.
How the fuck did you even get that fat ass pole back there? I don't wanna know. Fuck. Is that the Wait a minute. Oh no, I don't even gotta fuck with that one. That's all the fucking poles. That's PPC pipe.
Oh, okay, so those are fine.
Those are fine. Cool. I ain't gotta do no more work. Damn, that means I gotta take this PCP pipe out. Watch your face. Doggo, watch your tail. Ew! Ew, it's all slimy.
Ugh. Yeah,
Yeah.
that does look pretty slimy. Alright. Okay. Oh, fuck. Okay, yeah, this is a little janked out. What the hell? Yeah, you're jank. Okay, something happened too.
Grinder, 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 grinder. Do we seriously only have one decent friend?
Who's Stefan?
Pretty much.
Yeah, I think so. The other ones are
Hola,
either...
¿cómo estás?
Because the other ones are either fucking weird and pervy or fucking fickle fuckity and want to bail out on you.
Yeah, I have all...
It's all this stupid
it's
shit.
all in the back of my fucking pickup truck. Every single piece of you... all the pieces that are in the back of my truck, plus the tarp that goes on the top.
Yeah, I want to work on that drum bag a little bit.
Come up here and get it now. Wait a minute, let me go see. It might be fine. You might be able to pick it up later. Oh, let me see how I have it in the back of the truck.
Okay. Should probably do this first.
Yeah, wait, it don't fucking matter.
It's a really bad idea. Oh my god, 75 rounds. Ah! Oh, drop right there. Okay. Bring these all back. Come up here. Now I gotta deal with these. Oh shit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Fuck. Okay. Alright. Actually, it wasn't as bad as I thought. Cool.
tight enough, and then fucking, you're gonna have to find a way to strap the fucking tarp down to where it don't move. And then what you want to do, since you're out on the trail, go get tarps to put on the sides so that you can keep your heat in. And then basically it'll be like a little fucking makeshift. It'll be like a little fucking house. Yeah, basically. Alright, man. You're welcome. Alright, bye. I told you wouldn't have a fucking problem with that. He's basically gonna come by in the morning, early in the morning, and he's gonna park behind my truck, and he's basically gonna fucking take all the shit that's in the back of my truck and take it out of here.
Nice.
He came by the gas station earlier, and he's like, "Hey man, you still want to give me that carport?" And I was like, "I don't have any fucking use for it. Every fucking time, I really don't want to put the effort into like dealing with it."
Yeah. Okay. We're loading this thing now. Because this is going to be fun. In fact, it will be. Yeah.
Fucking I get that like music is just fucking like, bro, you don't have to fucking practice every fucking minute of your spare time.
Dude, yeah, that really pisses me off because it's just like, bro, like you were totally like, yeah, sure, I'll be down for it because I'm gonna practice today, Wednesday, to fucking go do that instead. Yeah, so we can, make sure shit's all good. And then it's like, oh, actually, I need to do that today, tomorrow instead. It's like, dude, fuck you, dude. It's like you give me, like, this guarantee that you're gonna, like, be coming down, and then you're just like, nah. And then out of nowhere, he's just like, nah, never mind, actually.
Bro, that's cheap.
I mean, it is. It's like some friend you is, bud. God, this is so fucking tedious doing this.
What, you little pansy bitch? Don't act like you want to go outside. You know you don't want to.
Yeah, I don't think Zukov wants to be outside. I don't think he'll like it that much.
Hell no. It's fucking downpouring outside.
Is it really outright downpouring now?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, boy. That's always great. Alright. Man, what the fuck? This is the most tedious thing to load ever. Oh my god. Thought having to fucking feed magazines are bad. Come on, get the fuck in there. Jesus Christ. Oh, get in there, huh? Okay. Okay, I guess that's just gonna have one there.
I'm also taking the thing that's in your bushes.
Oh, that's not mine. I don't know whose that is. I've been meaning to get rid of it anyway. So if you're gonna take it, go for it, please. Get rid of it. It's been like this weird ass baby stroller that's just been sitting out in my fucking bush for like forever now, and finally I might be able to get rid of it.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna fucking bring it back to my place. unload up all my laundry on it, so I don't have to fucking carry it to the laundromat. Logan's like, he doesn't understand. He's like, hey bro, why don't you just use my laundry? I'm like, cause I don't fucking want to. Your fucking washing machine is garbage.
Yeah, I can imagine. He cheats
that little
out.
ghetto thing that fucking hooks up into the fucking sink. That's why our fucking sink is fucking fucked up. Won't
Probably because because he cheaps out on shit all the time. Go figure.
He's like, well, how come you don't use the one that the apartments apply for you? I'm like, cause I really don't want to fucking hang out with our fucking neighbors.
It's alright.
Like, I don't want my fucking clothes getting stolen.
Does that happen often?
What?
Like clothes being stolen?
I mean, yeah, if you fucking leave your clothes in the, like, there's no, like, fucking, there's nothing stopping anyone from fucking jacking your clothes. Literally, if somebody just wanted to go in the laundry room and just take your clothes out, and yeah. It's just easier to go to the laundromat. It's not even that far, it's around the corner.
Well, yeah, I mean, the laundromat is just, like, right there. I mean, honestly, seems like it's fine, considering that it's, like, right next to everything, you know?
Even Rip City fucking admits that, the laundromat's not that bad.
Yeah, because it ain't.
I'm pretty sure he has a washer and dryer in his fucking, I wonder if he has a washer and dryer in his place. Huh. Mr. Anti-Gun.
If what's funny is that he thinks that I'm just, like, mostly, like, a anti-gun regulation guy now, I think. Because he's like, so, since you oppose this measure, which type of gun regulations would you support? I'm just like, oh my fucking god, like, what is this weird huckabulla, dude? It's like, you've known my positions, you know my takes. It's like, just because suddenly, you know, I look at the very deep nuances of a particular type of legislation that I give a shit about, suddenly it's just like, oh, It's like, I'm not now, it's like, the fuck?
Besides what's on here, you knew it, how he feels about fucking...
I'm aware. And honestly, even then, he wasn't as, like, you know, gung-ho, well, no pun intended, about it, you know, up until recently, because basically he's letting emotions dictate, you know, his position on it. Because a lot of it is because of, you know, like, a lot of the whole hyper-pro-gun, you know, take it from my cold, dead hands type of mentality and shit, where it's just like, oh, you know, it's like, oh, it's my right and you can't, you know, touch it and this and that, blah, blah, blah. Like, he lets those type of people dictate how he feels about it by saying, oh, these are a bunch of, you know, emotional idiots who don't give a shit about, you know, safety or anything like that, so I'm just gonna say, take their guns away, fuck it. That's what I want. And he's like, if anything, plays to their hand. I mean, it's...
Pacifist anyway. Stefan's pacifist.
He's not like a total pacifist. I mean, you know, he's done some things, you know, he just doesn't like guns. Like, that's just, like, he thinks if they get involved in any way, shape, or form, that means it's gonna be like some Wild West cowboy shootout in his mind. And nothing else happens, which is, like, retarded, frankly. It's like, just because guns are involved in something doesn't mean that, like, some crazy, like, Vescado cowboy fucking shootout's gonna happen, dude.
Are you streaming right now?
Yeah.
I wonder if Rip City's gonna, like, chime in on this.
He's not here. He's working. I mean, he might be on break later, but... I don't fucking know. I mean, honestly, all in all, like, that's really my main gripe with Rip City is just our gun takes, you know, and honestly, like, beyond that, we don't really have many serious disagreements. Like, but, I mean, at this point, I mean, it's just like, at least with, like, Logan Mel, too, dude, it's like, I mean, it's not even disagreement shit, it's just that they're legitimately just, like, weird, creepy old perverts that just want to, like, you know, talk about how horny and how much they want to fuck at this point, and it's just legitimately, like, uncomfortable. I mean, it's just weird.
They went primal.
Yeah.
All they want to do is get drunk and fuck.
Yeah, basically, and it's like, hey, that's fun, but, you know, it's like, man, I wish that you'd take something from Dead Kennedys to say you're too drunk to fuck. I mean, because, goddamn. Frankly, I'd rather than be, like, drunk and sloshy versus all, like, fucking boned up and horny. So... Plus, I think it just thwarts their entire views on all sorts of other shit anyway. Because to them, they basically just think that anything that they do is how to get pussy and how to fucking get laid and this and that. They just, you know, thwart everything into a metric of, like, how do I get laid? How do I get laid? How do I fuck? How do I... It's like, how do I get myself as close to sex as possible? Like, it's like some sort of, like, sacred thing that if they don't touch again, like, you know, some sort of, like, life essence miracle elixir or some shit, they'll never see it again. It's just like, good lord, bro.
It's like, fuck, bro, sex is good, but it ain't that fucking good.
I mean, seriously, it's like, I mean, and even then, it's not even, like, that bad of a thing to talk about, obviously, but, like, you know, spread it out. Like, have these discussions, like, you know, every now and then, every so, you know, not, like, every day, basically, or every other damn hour. You know, it's like, shit.
And then when somebody tells you they don't want to go somewhere, geez, bro, don't fucking force them.
Wait, was, Logan and Melty trying to force somebody to go somewhere?
Yeah, you don't remember that? When they forced, Stefan to go to, what's that place called? I placed Tyler.
Oh, Sanctuary. They forced him to go?
Yeah.
Dude, why
We're all hanging out at fucking, at Wichita, and then outvoted fucking Stefan, and yeah, he went, and I could tell he was, like, super uncomfortable.
Yeah, maybe it's because that's not his fucking thing, for one. And for two, that's also, like, you know, that's not something that's just, like, some democratic vote. If you have somebody who's just, like, I legitimately don't want to be here, or I don't want to go there, and everyone else is all, like, horny and fuck-lusty and shit, then maybe that's time where it's like, hey, either we don't go there, and, you know, in respect for our one friend, or we split up and, you know, go our separate ways and we go to the fuck-lust club, and then you can do whatever. Or something. Or, you know, it's just like... Either, like, wrap the night up at that point, or respect your friend's wish and just fucking, like, go somewhere else instead for the day.
I was like...
Because, like, the fucked up thing is, like, Sanctuary's always going to be there, your fuck lust urges are always going to be there. It's like, that doesn't take prioritization over anything else. Sorry. It's like, your fuck, you know, your need to fuck is not on anyone's fucking time schedule. That's on you type of shit. Like, it's some sort of weird entitlement of, like, oh, I need to, like, fuck this amount of times of the week, or else, you know, I'm unsatisfied and depressed and insecure and prone and shit. And that's, like, how Logan does act. It's like, if I don't get, like, some sort of sexual activity, you know, like, so often throughout the week, like, I go through a major depressive hit. I mean, it's why he has that trans chick hanging around and shit, because honestly, I guarantee you he doesn't, like, you know, he's not hanging out for like, the trans stuff for sure. It's just there's
that bitch is annoying, too.
Yeah, it's literally not because of anything about her, it's just because there's a hole for him to fuck, and she's okay with, you know, letting him fuck her. That's it. That's the only reason why they hang out. I already know how their, you know, little relationship is without even having to interact with her at all.
Spending that short time with her, I was like, she's annoying.
Because she's literally only there to be exploited by Logan as a fuckhole. That's it. Like, he doesn't actually respect her or anything. And I just know that just by knowing his behavior. And knowing how he does this shit.
That's from the get-go I knew she was just a fuck toy for him.
I mean, for real. I mean, and honestly, it's just like, you know, how's, you know, especially considering that he's, you know, I guess in a way opening up about, like, transgenderism and stuff and being more accepting of it, does it, like, really show that you, like, are doing that as a sense of, like, understanding and respect, or are you just doing that so you can get laid more? Which is kind of, honestly, a little bit of a scummy move. Because at that point, it's not based off of respect, it's just based off of your own personal
She was singing
needs.
cancerous-ass songs in our apartment. And then, like, I would play some music, and then she'd be like, real quiet, and then, like, smack her gum really loud. And I'm just like, oh my god. I was like, I want to murder this bitch.
Well, I've never interacted with her. I mean, honestly, when it comes to her personality, she might be annoyed, sure, but... I mean, if anything, I just feel bad for her because I know she's being used.
And she's against weed.
What?
Oh yeah, she's not pro weed. She's like, no.
Like, is she okay with him doing dabs in front of her type of thing?
Oh yeah, she doesn't care about him doing it. She's like, she just doesn't smoke.
So
she's like, preferably no.
So she's just somebody that just, it's kind of her own
whole
choice.
thing is no on weed. Like, I'm pretty sure this is the kind of chick that voted no for legalizing weed.
Well, I mean, there are people that are against weed, but understand that it's not, like, the biggest issue in the world, so to speak. So, cause...
Plus, another thing that pissed me off, I was like, I mentioned Steel Panther, and she's like, oh, who's that? And then I made a comment, and I was like, I'd fuck every member of Steel Panther. Like, super hard. And then she's all like, them dudes are ugly, and I was like, what? What? I was like... I had my hand on my chest, I was like, well, what? Oh, hell no. Have you seen the members of Steel Panther? God damn.
I mean, they look good. I mean...
That drummer, man. He has those rippling biceps. God damn. Fucking bend me over. It's fucking...
I mean, well, especially as a drummer, I mean, they need to have, you know, like, strong biceps and shit. Because they basically have the equivalent strength of, like, a lumberjack.
I was having a conversation with fucking, Tyler last night, and I was like, what is it about bass players and fucking drummers? They're all, like, ripped. Like, most of them are ripped.
Because I think it's just the instruments they play, because the bass has thicker and heavier strings, and you need to obviously have a little bit more arm strength, you know, to be able to, like, you know, hit especially proficiently. And for drums, like I said, like, drummers on average have about, like, the same, like, upper body strength as, like, a lumberjack because of them, you know, having to drum everything all the time. Especially, like, metal drummers when they're, like, doing those, like, rapid fire beats and shit.
I'd say, like, most metal drummers and thrash metal drummers are fucking ripped.
Yeah, because usually they are in some way. Even if they don't look like it, because, I mean, there's a lot of people out there that could look kind of pudgy or kind of, like, you know, bigger in a sense, but still be, like, strong as fuck, like Icelandic strongman types or some shit.
Because I would say the drummer for fucking ZZ's not ripped. He's in shape, though.
Yeah.
For his age. And then, when Motorhead's drummer... No, I wouldn't say he's in shape when he was alive, but he was never, like, six-pack fucking ripped.
Well, I mean, if anything, I mean, having, like, a six-pack isn't always, like, a criteria of being, like, quote, ripped. I mean, like, because a lot of people can be, but not necessarily be, like, outright, you know, showing off, like, muscles all over the body physically and shit.
Now, Slipknot's drummer, on the other hand, damn, that motherfucker, he's a big-ass motherfucker.
Yeah.
I was also talking about Motley Crue, and fucking, what's that member? The member who showed his dick on fucking Twitter. I don't remember which one it was, but yeah. He has a nice schlong, by the way. Very nice. Very nice, dude.
Well, it'd be nice to know, I guess, who it was, but I guess I will not be able to, unfortunately,
I don't
information.
Remember which one it was, but very, very nice dick. His tattoos, on the other hand, very terrible. Very, very fucking terrible.
Well, he probably got him when he was younger, and as he's older now, they probably have faded and worn out with age.
Okay,
I wouldn't necessarily, you know, say that's on him 100%.
Vincent, you'll make you say.
I mean, a little bit, but...
what's the other one? You know, fuck it. Oh, it's right here.
Yeah, just look it up on Google. Look it up on the Google machine. And I need to, like, seriously figure out who I'm gonna go out with fucking Thursday and shit.
Motley Crue members.
Motley Crue has had 9 members.
Oh, damn.
So, okay for tomorrow?
yeah. Might be kind of wet, but...
I don't care about it being wet. It might just be us two anyway. Because my fucking friend bailed on me.
Well, if we're lucky and it gets cold enough, it'll snow.
Honestly, I mean, you know, in the spot we usually go
I
to...
much prefer snow over wet.
Yeah. The spot that we go to usually, you know, tends to get, you know, pretty snowy, and honestly, that'll be fine. And if it is, that means it's no one's gonna be up there, so it will be perfect actually.
Yeah, snow.
Honestly, like
I'm not a fan of wet, but snow will work.
Well, I mean, if it's like a little rainy or snowy, either way, that just means less people up there, so people fuck us off and leave us alone.
No one's up there anyhow, so...
The last time we were there was like some person that I noticed who happened to hike way on the other end of that like abandoned road that we were kind of on a little bit. Last time we were there, I noticed that, so I remember, and because their car was parked on the other side of the road. Remember that? I mean, I don't think...
Yeah, well, there's a car there.
Well, yeah, I saw the person that was walking back, and they kind of came from at least one of the areas I was shooting at one point. I wasn't when I looked over and happened to see them. I just went, oh, I'll stop shooting right now, and I just kind of put my thing away for a second.
When I hear shooting, I'm just like, hello! I'm here! Hold on for a second.
Yeah, I mean, well, that...
Walking by, or towards you, or...
Well, they never said anything. Like, that's the thing. I just happened to notice them wait, you know, kind of at least on to the side behind us at that point, but I still, you know, just for, you know, safety's sake, don't want, you know...
Yeah, growing up where everyone's target shooting all the time, and just like, hello, I'm here, I'm walking by.
Yeah.
Tommy Lee.
Oh, Tommy Lee Jones?
Don't shoot me.
That's very, very nice, Sherlock.
Or at least I hope you're a good shot and hit your target instead of me. It's something like that.
Oh, I got those in today. They're for holding clay pigeons.
What the?
Well, just say. So now I have 10 of those, so now we have spot
Who the
suits.
fuck is ordering from Amazon is the better question.
Huh?
Amazon!
Not me. That's just one of the boxes we have.
Those boxes up there. Give you borrow them and help out. Not urgent, but sometime before next Christmas.
Oh yeah, I got plenty of time for that. But
We got the big balls.
yeah, what I find fucking annoying is just like with my friend fucking bailing and shit. It like it's literally over something that he does all the fucking time. It's just like I need to like perfect this lick in this one particular thing, and then I feel like everything will be perfection nowadays.
Okay. I kinda get it. I kinda get it. Because it's a whole new fucking band.
Yeah, and you wanna know what, you know, he can also do? Do dress rehearsals and stuff before the show. Show up a couple hours early and say, hey, can we, you know, use stage to kind of do a quick little, like, you know, some practice runs and stuff. That's, I mean, a lot of bands do that before the actual show and shit. Like, actual concerts, bands do that. Like, as they're setting up and stuff, they'll do...
Every band does that.
Yeah, pretty much every band does that type of shit.
When
Like,
I was on the gigging circuit, when I used to, my band used to fucking go around and play at bars and shit. I'd be outside smoking.
The sound guy has to get everything down.
I'd be outside smoking a cigarette.
which would be the band, because it's a whole bar thing, you know, and all this shit. I mean, it would basically be the whole band doing everything, but still.
Where are you going outside to smoke a cigarette?
'Cause
Smoking out there.
I was smoking a cigarette outside, and they'd be like, "Hey, Harley, come on in. We need you for fucking dress rehearsal." Because you're not smoking in bars anymore. This isn't back when you were fucking our age, and you could smoke anywhere you fucking pleased.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Frankly, that's a good thing. Secondhand smoke is worse than even doing it directly. So it's like it's a good thing. It's out of public health.
Although just create the outdoor smoking area, which is...
What are you talking about outdoor smoking?
They
There's
do.
not even outdoor smoking areas anymore.
Yeah, there.
Yeah, there is.
And that's a place where you can go and...
Yeah, dude, the Heritage... Dude, there's all sorts of different bars that have that, bro. What are you talking about?
You got, okay.
Dude, the Rogue, the Heritage, I mean, dude, all sorts of...
Technically at the Rogue, I don't think in their outdoor area, you can smoke a cigarette.
I think they have a little corner where it is...
I'm pretty sure you have to go off the premises to smoke.
I think in the one that we're at, I think they had a
Not
little section that was like kind of cordoned off as a smoke area, and the other area
They
wasn't.
have a, well, the only one I've been to is the Monitor. And you get an outdoor smoking area.
Yeah, like a
Well,
lot
I guess again, yeah. Most places have a designated.
Yeah, they have
smoking
a,
area.
yeah, they, yeah,
But
they,
it's usually outside in like the corner where nobody can see your ass.
well,
With the,
that's kind of the point. Yeah, it's supposed to be outside in the corner, you know, as the lounge. I mean, like I said, theirs is literally a back porch lounge, like that has a little roof covering. Like that's what they got.
Now, Heritage, I will agree, has the best setup if you're a smoker.
you know, to deal with the outdoor covered smoking area, just whatever.
Which, oh, it's such.
Helps me keep down on my smoking. I'm trying to quit. Not having much luck, but I'm trying.
Well, at least cutting down's better than anything, I guess. So.
Oh yeah, I used to go through a pack a day, now it's like every 3 days.
No.
Used to be every 3 days, but now it's down to 2 since I'm waiting for my fucking check. I'm all stressed out. Other than that,
Well, yeah, I got my own stresses and shit.
Fucking shit.
Now what?
You didn't read the group chat?
I saw it, but I didn't read it.
are you
Oh.
getting an Iowa check? Nothing. Okay.
Not that I'm aware of yet.
Well, you will be as soon as I take the bucket. Yeah.
Mama gave it real to me.
That's
So
More-
wow. So
More family drama. That's... Dude, I swear to God.
So-
He better not do what I think he's gonna do.
what?
He better not let his mom stay at our fucking apartment.
From what it sounds like, I mean, it's like his goal, like Logan's mom's boyfriend or whatever the fuck. Like they're trying to kick Logan out of the picture.
Okay, that doesn't sound like me.
Wait a minute, is that... I thought...
That's what it reads.
It's not what it sounded like when I read it.
Yeah, it says my mom's BF gave her an ultimatum and she decided to end our relationship.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Which, I mean, it's like, isn't that a little bit of a silver lining? Because we've been trying to tell him for a while to quit, you know, like trying to, like, help with the drama bullshit because it's, you know, makes his own mental health worse.
So I read that wrong. I thought her boyfriend kicked her ass out.
No.
Honestly, that's the best situation. He's kind of a fucking, from what I hear, is an abusive asshole.
But he's still gonna be with, Logan's mom, though. That's the thing. Like, they're still together. And it honestly sounded like it wasn't even her decision anyway, but nonetheless, it's just like, I mean, he needs to, like, cut that off, you know, but at the same time, it's just like, not like that, I guess. I mean, it's just like, the fuck?
Everyone in this group is way too goddamn close to their fucking mothers. Oh, besides you. You're not that close to your mom, actually.
I mean, I am. I mean, if anything, our relationship's been better. And it's actually, you know, good now at this point. I mean, I still hash things out with her occasionally from time to time, but I feel like that's just more for old time's sake.
Cool.
Well, I guess...
I get to burn down Suzuki's house tomorrow while he's not home.
Well, my roommate will be home, so have fun with that.
Is he gonna be home tomorrow?
Yeah.
He's hardly ever here.
I mean, because he usually works closing shifts at the fuel station, or he's usually seeing his mom and his fiance, so. It's predominantly. But, I mean, he hangs out here. I mean, at least, like, half of the week or more. I mean, sometimes he, you know, spends a whole week here, usually. But, I mean, it just depends on what he's doing. And all that stuff, so.
I don't blame him for not spending a long time here. This area's kind of a mess.
Well, that's Zukov. because he's a little bit of a menace. Actually, yesterday wasn't really that bad. Oh, and he also did, like the day before, like 2 days ago, he didn't do his little poo before I went to work. And on my break, I was investigating to see if he did one. And he did in his room, and it was literally perfectly on top of a box, like an empty box that was going to be recycled anyway. And he somehow got all of it on the box, not on anything else. I noticed this dog is a little bit courteous, at least, if he does it in the house. Like, he will put it on something, so I guess in a way it's easier to clean up. Because I can tell he doesn't mean to do it when in the house, because he knows it ain't good. Because I can tell when I come home when he's done that, like, he has this guilty, you know, thing that he does. For that little buddy.
Don't act like I dropped the battery on you. Look at that, you fucking little fucktard. Fucking fucktard.
Yeah, look at you. You're a little goof. What a little goof.
Yay, more shit I have to hear about when I get home.
Oh yeah, I bet that's gonna be great. Aye, fucking yay.
Well, hopefully there's not a...
Not another fucking weird ass like sex scene going on in your goddamn apartment.
Hopefully there's not another sexcapade going on.
Dude, like, that's... Honestly, that's like... really, for me, honestly, it's kind of like the main reason why I don't interact with them that much at this place. Because it's like... everything is about that shit. And it's like... oh my... it's like... Jesus Christ. Like... not everything evolves around this shit. It's like, goddamn.
That fool can't even keep a job.
I mean, for real. I mean, it's just like, shouldn't that be like one of your more bigger priorities is trying to find more of a stabilized income for yourself there, dude? I mean, not...
I'm guessing tomorrow he has a fucking job interview with that weed dispensary. That one you always go to?
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right on. I knew he had like that little sales job for like 2 seconds, and apparently he quit like right afterwards. What was all the details of that one?
I mean, for fucking credit's sake, that job was shit. So basically, it's basically a job based on sales. You're supposed to fucking...
try and make as many sales. I know what type of job it is. It's based off of commission.
Yeah, basically commission. You're supposed to, basically sell your fucking heart out. So basically, it was an advertising for fucking, golf courses. So places around the golf course can get like advertisement up on their fence or like through the golfers or whatever.
Right, yeah.
And if you don't make a certain quota of sales, they basically fire your ass. Which I mean, it's kind of fucking bullshit. But...
I mean, it is bullshit. It's just a very hyper exploitative way, you know, or like just a general type of job work.
Why are you picking shitty jobs?
I mean, for real, like, why, like, it's just, like, at least pick something that's stable, like, yeah, while still will be shit, at least that would be stable. I mean, fuck. Like, I mean, just pick something that's, like, you know, close, simple, and, you know, at least has, you know, some decent pay to it.
You also have, like, ridiculous fucking standards.
Well, drop them. Because, I mean, honestly, it's just, like, with the current, you know, job markets and shit, like, no amount of fucking standard is going to get you through the damn door, sadly, because corporations don't give a shit about that. Now, obviously, that doesn't mean standards don't matter,
like,
but,
I
fuck.
get that you, like, went to school for all these fucking degrees, but I'm like, in the job market, bro?
That don't mean nothing.
Don't mean shit.
Yeah, it just means that, oh, you're just, you know, needing to pay off your student loan debts, so that just means that you're more exploitable to us, you know, as a corporation, and they might consider you if you're desperate enough. That's it. That's all they see with that. Like, it's sad but true. Degree don't mean shit anymore. I wish it did. Like, I did wish, you know, like, degrees did matter more, but they don't. Not in this capitalistic system. Now if education is all fucked.
And he won't take, like... I was like, I told him, I was like, why don't you just take a minimum wage job for now until you can find something better? He's like, I will not take a minimum wage job. I'm better than that. And I was like, wow.
Oh, fuck you. It's like, no, you're not. It's like, sorry, bro, you're not. So, like, you're not better than that type of shit. That ain't, you know,
look at me, bro. I said the same thing when I got fired from my last job. And then I was like, I'm kind of too good to work at a gas station. Look at me now, working at a fucking gas station. Because, fuck it, why not?
Yeah, I mean...
I kind of like working at the gas station. It's not fun.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's just like, you know, if you feel like you have, like, such, you know, standards or some shit, then go to, like, a labor hall or some shit, like a union hall or something, because chances are they'll have, you know, things that are actually, you know, directed towards an actual fucking trade. So it's just like, I mean...
You remember that guy I was telling you about? Who has that chick over the Philippines? He sends all his goddamn money to?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. I'm gonna start making bets on that motherfucker.
What happened?
Because he's going to the Philippines.
I knew that.
He's going to the Philippines, like next month, like the 18th.
Oh, so it's actually coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit, so he's still committed to it?
Oh, he's committed. He's hardly committed. Bro, he's fucking so stupid that he, like, pays all her bills and, like, pays for her place to live. I'm just like, damn, bro.
He's gonna get whacked. Like, some crazy-ass, like, Filipino, like, cartel or some shit's just gonna whack him, bro, dude. Like, he's like in part funding, like, some sort of, like, gang in the Philippines or some shit, and, bruh. So, like, dude,
What's so fucking annoying is...
You're gonna get, like, some random dude from the Philippines hitting you up and be like, we demand a ransom of, like, 500,000 American dollars or some shit.
I'm like, kill him!
Kill him,
I don't care. He's a fucking annoying asshole.
It's like we warned him about this. Do you think we give a shit? They'd be like,
I mean, he does video chatter every fucking day. And he goes around our workplace and
showing everything off and stuff, dude. I mean, well, it's like, see, I feel like she is probably legit, but, like, I feel like despite that, there's some ulterior motives and stuff. I mean, for all intents and purposes, it could be genuine. I mean, she could be just a genuine love interest, I suppose. But, man, like, the sus levels are through the roof, honestly, dude. Like,
I'm just like...
I wouldn't trust it. Like, I'd have her come over here first. I'd be like, you know what, I will pay for some expenses if you want to come over here. And then, you know, just to at least get the ball rolling or something. I don't know. I guess that's what she's trying to do with him, but see, I
don't know, man. I'm just like, just all this shit. I'm just like, bro, I don't know.
Bruh.
He's like, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone. I'm like, no.
No. Just like, no, we're not.
No one's gonna fucking miss you. We all hate you. I don't really hate him. He's just an annoying fucking prick.
It's just, yeah.
I was always talking shit about me and my projects.
Well, that would definitely be annoying.
And then another guy I work with, the guy who's from fucking Alabama, he's all bragging about his $800 car, and I fucking went out there and I'm like, bro, this thing's a fucking pile.
He's from Alabama, that's the best you could get. That's literally the best thing he's probably ever seen in his life since he's been out of Alabama, okay? Don't hit on too hard.
It's drivable, but I'm like, he's all bragging about it. He's like, oh, the guy really wanted more. I'm like, bro, you could have got him down to 5.
I mean, like I said, he was from Alabama, and that's probably literally the best thing he ever saw in his life.
It's a nice Volvo, but I'm just like, bro, you should got a fucking Volvo wagon instead of a fucking, like, 4-door. I'm like, the wagon is where it's at.
I'm kind of keen on the wagon myself a little bit. I mean, I like the 4-doors too, but I mean, I do truly like the wagon.
It's like a 2002 Volvo, and it's like, no. Yeah. Like, the paint, like...
I mean, I'm kind of more...
The roof is, like, kind of fucked. The paint's all, like, worn the fuck out. And then the passenger fucking side mirror is fucking busted out. The windshield's cracked.
You know what? I've seen that Volvo around before. I have seen that once or twice before.
It might not be the same Volvo, but I mean...
What color is it?
Blue.
I might have, actually. I mean, not knowing that this is the guy you're probably talking about, but, you know...
Well, I mean, he just bought it, like, 2 days ago, so...
Okay, so maybe it was from somebody else that might have owned it. You know, and then they sold it, so it might have been the guy you bought it from then. But I think I've seen that particular Volvo you're talking about, though. I guess that little Volvo's made the rounds.
And then he's all bragging about how he took it up to fucking Washington and how good it did. I'm like, yeah.
I'm sure it runs fine.
I'm sure it runs fine, but you could have got it cheaper.
Yeah, I mean, you know, yeah. I mean, if there's a way to get something cheaper, then, you know, like...
And then I made the comment, I was like, here's the difference between you and me. I build my fucking cars. You just buy something that runs.
I mean... Either of them aren't necessarily bad things either. I mean, they're just different.
Once you build something and you build it with your own 2 fucking hands, you will never. That feeling that you have, it's like you gotta chase that fucking high.
I mean, I get it, but well, you can also do the same thing by getting something that's like that at least runs or is stock, like I do with my gun. But now look at it; it looks totally different than when I first bought it now. I mean, you know, and it's something that I built up with my own bad hands, but, I mean, it's not like, you know, from the ground up, obviously. I mean, I could. If I wanted to, I could just get the receiver and then just build up from there, you know, but, you know, all in all.
Well, technically, I didn't really build the fucking T-bird.
Well, I mean, in a way, you kind of did the same thing. You kind of bought at least, like, you know, a body.
I bought a shell of a car.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of rebuilding the car.
Hey, you know, it's progress nonetheless. I mean,
the Triumph I built myself. That was just a fucking frame.
Yeah. Yeah, that was just a frame when you got in. And honestly, it's pretty badass how it's been, you know, slowly but surely making its way into a full bike. I mean, I definitely get it. It's all, I mean, because it is a cool fucking feeling to be like, this is something that's all original, 100% me that, you know, that is in this. You know, it's not like...
I can't take credit for the Kawasaki. I wish I could. The chick who built that bike, fucking sick ass, bro. And any man out there who wants to give me shit because I own a bike that a chick built, go kiss my ass.
I wouldn't know anyone who would be like that, but if they are a sad beta indeed.
Oh no, there's people out there, bro. There's people out there.
You're not a real man if you got something that was built by a woman. It's like, then you're the biggest bitch I've ever met. You're more of a woman than a woman. If that's how you think, like, goddamn.
You bought something a woman built.
It's like, hey, you know what? Maybe it's like, hey, maybe what she made was badass and it runs, and you know what? It's like, fuck you.
For Heinz respect, I could have got that bike cheaper, because it broke down on my ass pretty fucking fast.
Well, I mean, to be fair, she was probably selling it to, you know, work on another project, you know, that she was working on, you know?
She wanted a bike with more power.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, she was...
That, and I can't really get mad at her, because she warned me.
Oh, there you go.
She fucking warned me.
I mean, she was at least, you know, informing you about everything and being like, you know?
She's like, you might want to fix this. You know, I was like...
Yeah, it needs a little touch-up work and stuff, just to let you know. Well, she did at least, you know, let you know about it.
Yeah, and I ignored it. Like a dumbass.
Why would you ignore that?
Because I ignore everything. Just like when I bought my pickup truck. I ignored it that it had no brakes. I ignored the guy when he told me it had no brakes.
Well, you don't ignore somebody when they heed a warning about something you're buying. Like, if I was buying, like, now I'm worried if you bought fucking Tannerite or some shit, that you would just, like, legitimately, you'd, like, kill yourself or something. Because, like, you'd be like, warning, if you are too close to this, when it blows up, you will probably die. It's like, I mean...
Christmas big balls.
Yeah, those are Christmas ball ornaments and stuff. I think he wants me to deal with it, like, now, and it's like, I'll deal with it later. It's like, good lord.
Hell no, I got home in that truck, doing 90 down the highway when I figured out the brakes didn't work.
It's like, yeah, I made it home alive, you know. I lost some of my fingers after Tannerite exploded and the shrapnel took a few fingers off, you know, but it's all good. Oh, you goofy baby.
Come back for another one, motherfucker. I'll hit you again.
Double tap. I'll just do it. You're just a goofy baby. You're just a goof. Yes, you is, little doggo. Look at you.
Just gonna leave my arm there. Just gonna leave it there. And there's no one in the comments.
I mean, I've only been going on for a little bit. I haven't been going on for super long.
Hey!
Hey, he likes to be back there sometimes. Leave him alone.
I know what you're after. Get your ass over here. Come on. Come here.
Oh my god, you goof. You got yourself stuck? Are you stuck? Are we serious?
Come on.
Oh my god.
Stay out of the chips, asswipe.
And how are you getting stuck? Oh, give him some loves. He needs some loves. Oh, you little sweet boy. Look at you. Look at you. Yes, you sweet boy. Boop. Yeah, you're a good boy.
He's like, but he has chips and I want one.
Well, you can't have no chips. They're too salty for you, sir. I have chicken over here, though. Actually, you know what? Speaking of which... Hey, you could just hold your goddamn horses. You could just wait one darn minute.
Obviously he can't.
Yeah, I know. You can stick it in here. And I... Wait. Would you be patient?
I really don't get Tyler anyway.
Yeah, I don't either.
Because I really don't think, like, he puts all this time and effort into playing music, but he's really not going anywhere.
I mean, it's also, like, the annoying thing, too, is that, like, he's already, like, fucking crazy talented anyway, and it's just, like, and for some reason, he still doesn't think that, like, he isn't, like, good enough. I mean, he's just, like, super hyper-perfectionist and will literally prioritize that over anything else. And then when he ain't doing that, it's just like he's basically in like some weird foggy fuck haze or some shit.
I kind of feel like that's why he plays music. It's like you get laid more, because musicians get laid.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like honestly at this point, you know, it like he uses music more so to just do that more so than anything else. At this rate.
I wonder if like. What's Tyler's end goal for music? Is it to get, like... I'm just like, where are you going with this? Like, you're in two bands. Neither one of them are going anywhere. Black Atomic Terror. They're actually doing more gigs than fucking his old band ever did.
Yeah, if anything, they're actually kind of getting somewhere within the local scene. Which is, I think, why he joined them. Because he actually sees that they're kind of, you know... growing and shit.
I think it was the other way around. I think they asked Tyler if he wanted to join.
Well, either way.
I think their fucking guitarist, one of their guitarists quit.
No, either way, that's likely why.
Or not quit, but left the band or whatever.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's likely why he joined anyway, because, I mean, he was already friends with him and already had a rapport, but it's also, like, partly, partly why that, you know, he went in with it anyway, because he already knew that they were growing, and for whatever reason, their old guitarist left.
Honestly, Unfit to Rest wasn't, like, that great of a band.
And they have some good songs, but it's just that they aren't really going anywhere, because they were just being stagnated. They're not totally making a lot of new music much.
Well, one of them's a fucking control freak.
Yeah.
And then the other one's kind of like, has like, Asperger's.
Oh, the bassist? He's schizophrenic, actually.
Oh, schizophrenic.
And he takes medication, and that's why he's kind of, you know, reserved and shit. I mean, he's not a bad dude. I've met him.
He's a little robotronic. And then you got Tyler. Notice I left the drummer out of there because I really don't. I haven't seen their drummer enough to fucking have a opinion.
Yeah, me neither. I mean, last time I saw them, they only had a drum machine anyway, so.
Oh, have you not seen them with a live drummer?
The first time, when they were Akatosh, I think. Before they renamed themselves and all that.
Oh, yeah, they had that, like. Akatosh was such a great name.
Yeah, it was. They should have kept with that, honestly.
I'm pretty sure that's a copyright issue. Isn't it? Because isn't that from a video game?
I mean, yes it is, but I don't think it would be that big of an issue. I mean, they could spell it differently.
How the fuck would you spell Akatosh differently?
2 Ks instead of 1.
Well, I guess it would mean the same thing, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, you know, honestly, like, when it comes to a name like that, I mean, it's a name. I mean, obviously, it's going to be referential to the Elder Scrolls, because that's what it was, the name's based off of. But, I mean, there's a lot, like, I mean, Amon Amarth, for example, is named after Mountain Dune from Lord of the Rings. And, in the, I think it's like the Elvish language in Lord of the Rings, it's called Amon Amarth, in the lore and stuff. So it's like, I mean, in a way, I would imagine that it'd be fine. But, I don't know. I honestly don't know 100% all the legalese on that.
I don't know, there's something in there is why they changed their name. I don't fucking know why.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't know either myself 100%.
I still think it's shitty to ditch your friend just to go play fucking guitar in your room by yourself.
I don't even know if it's, like, by himself or if he's, like, you know, doing another rehearsal of his band or not or what, but still, it's just like, what the fuck? You can't, like, you know, meet up the, you know, day before the gig, you know, and all get together and shit, like, 2 hours before you all meet up and leave, you know, initially or some shit. So I can't, like, I mean, there's, like, a lot of different things and that you could have done, considering that friend don't really see often, hit you up, it's like, and, you know, it's like, hey, you want to come out, you know, shooting shit, because I know he has a new gun and stuff, and he probably hasn't shot it yet, so, hey, good opportunity for him to...
That dumbass bought a gun and no ammo.
Which is fucking dumb, yeah. I mean, when I bought my gun, I already had ammo before I bought the damn thing. Like, once I, you know, like, went up to go say, hey, I want to buy that, you know, that day I bought some ammo, and then the next day I picked the gun up. So it's just like, I mean, bruh. I mean, it's like, you gotta at least pick up some ammo, like a box or two, something, like, shit. And pick up some magazines. Like, I mean, I told them about Pamela State Armory, because at least until further legal notice, they're prioritizing all magazine and firearm purchases online from Pamela State Armory to Oregon. So if he wants to get magazines for his Glock, he better go on that website and buy up what they got.
I doubt he's gonna buy more than one magazine for his gun.
Well, probably should. You know, I have goddamn 12 30 rounders, 4 40 rounders, and a damn drug mag. And I wasn't planning on having that many, but now I do. So. But now I'm going to be blasting like 595 rounds by myself, basically. Still going to go to Sportsman's and get some 12 gauge ammo and stuff. Actually, I need to see what I got in there.
I like how I fucking mentioned it to Tyler last night.
What?
About you guys going shooting, and then he bails on you. That's fucking fucked.
So what do you say yesterday? It's like, oh yeah, yeah, I'm gonna go down to do that and stuff.
Yeah, totally. He totally sounded like he was down to go shooting with you.
It's like seriously some two-faced shit, honestly. It's like, even to other friends, you're like, oh yeah, I'm totally down for this, and then it's like last second, you know, pretty much like later this evening, it's like, nah, never mind.
And then Logan chimed in, he's like, oh, why the fuck did you guys not invite me? And it's like, well, bro, you don't got a fucking gun.
Well, it's not like I didn't. I went on the group chat and say, hey, does anyone want to come along? I know Tyler has, you know, his new gun. I know Logan was probably going to get his from his mom. I did. Like, I mean, honestly, he could, I actually would prefer if he wants to come and stuff, if he likes to. I mean, because I still need to get my shit from him, but, I mean, but whatever. I mean, it's just like, it's like, what? I invited him. Like, what? Dude, does he just, like, is there, like, some shit that I just, like, say or do, and he just, like, erases it from his memory banks or something?
I don't know. I don't remember you saying anything in the group chat either, but...
I mean, I added...
That's because I hardly pay attention to the group chat.
I mean, it's just like, I remember going back and forth on the group chat for a little bit, you know, about it with, you know, Logan, because I was talking about his, you know, about it. It's like, yeah.
Yeah, now I remember, because you were asking him what kind of ammo.
Yeah, because what type of, you know, shotgun does his mom have, and he didn't know. And I was like, alright, well, if you happen to know, let me know.
Well, he ain't getting a shotgun anymore.
Well, yeah, I guess not now, but, I mean, but shit. I mean, it's not like I didn't bring it up to him, so, I mean, then shit. I mean, it's still on the table, though. I mean, it's like... Shit, I mean, it's like, it's not like it ain't gonna, like, I'm not going or anything, but I would be going, you know, I'll be, like, on the way, you know, to his place anyway, so, legit, if, like, it's still up, I mean, if he wants to.
I doubt it.
I mean, I'll hit him up about it again, be like, hey, you know, since time to bail on me, I mean, I'm still, you know, wanting, you know, some, like, at least, you know, one or two of them just come along, you know, and you still want to, or you got other plans or whatever?
Oh, no, he can't go tomorrow.
Oh, he can't?
No, he has that job interview.
Oh, yeah, wait, what time?
I have no clue. You'd have to ask him about it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just hit him up later about it, because, if it's, like, before, like, 1, because I'm probably gonna at least try to leave around 1, you know, get ready to go and stuff, you know, give him a paycheck and shit between noon and then head out from there. So at least that's kind of the initial game plan. So, but yeah, if it's at least, you know, sometime before then, like if it's more like at 9, 10, 11, 12 or something like that, then it's still work.
Yeah, you'd have to ask him about that. I have no clue what his game plan on that is.
Yeah. Oh, Bobby. Oh, you look at you. You goof. You goofy little pup. Well, I know this much, though. I'll definitely be getting a lot of marksman training here, you know, tomorrow. I got plenty of ammo to go through. And plus, I got 70 still that I haven't loaded up in here. I got these fucking boxes. Came from Russia. And they come in these little... paper packages. It's cute little paper packages. It's adorable. But yeah, so I still have at least 70, you know, with this. So even after I blast all the mags, I mean, I still got plenty in here, which I don't know if I'll use or not. I'll probably just keep these, you know, just keep stock up later with. But yeah. There we go.
You need to get some gun buddies is what you need to get.
Well, I want to go to the JC Gun Club and stuff that's not too far down the street. Yeah, so.
Is there a gun club down the street?
Yeah. John Screw Gun Club? I mean, it's not like down the street, but it, you know, it's down over there.
I've never fucking heard of it.
Yeah, I've driven, I've been by it, like, it's...
It's like you would fit right in with the gun people.
Probably not. I mean, when it comes to just guns, sure, but when it comes to other shit, I don't think so.
You never.
I'd fit right in with the SRA.
SRA?
Socialist Rifle Association. It's like a leftist version of the NRA. It's like a,
Oh yeah, I've seen their fucking sticker before.
Yeah, I've shown you it. I actually have one of them on my guitar now. At least one of their stickers. It's
the one I'm thinking of.
It's that red one with the possum on it.
What, the possum?
Yeah. Yeah, it's right. Yeah, it's that big red one. Not well. I guess not the workers one, but yeah.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one. I've seen the other one. That's floating. I don't know if it's... You have none on the back. You just have nothing on the back.
Yet. I'll fill it up eventually. That thing's gonna be totally plastered up. Aww.
Boot to the face, bitch!
Little fluffy buffy.
I'm just gonna fucking poke your eye out. You're gonna poke your eye out with that thing! Oh no, it wasn't poke your eye out. You're gonna shoot your eye out. That's what they said in that movie.
Gonna shoot your eye out, kid.
So he goes up to Santa and is like, I want a Red Ryder BB gun for Christmas.
Well, you would shoot your eye out, kid.
You're gonna shoot your eye out, kid. I still can't believe Tyler got a gun. That half-ass scares me.
I mean, did you have the same thoughts when I got one?
Yeah.
So realistically, should it be like a reverse Oracle sense of being not surprised? And honestly, considering at least me, I won't say anything about Tyler, but at least for me, like, would you still say that?
I don't know. I have issues with both of you owning guns, but what the fuck ever. You have guns.
How, what issue would... My lord.
I can count multiple occasions where both of you have talked about a whole certain group of people.
Oh, you mean like far-right Nazi types?
Yeah. Well,
I mean...
that and some other shit, but...
I feel like the other shit's more Tyler, but like the far-right Nazi shit, I'm not gonna deny that. I mean...
No, you've had your moments where you've gone on some tangent raids about, like, I fucking put out this people and I put in that person and... I don't lie, bro. I've seen you. I've heard it.
Yeah, and I would say that I'm in a better, state of affairs now than I was, like, like a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago and stuff. What are you doing in this sport, bup? This little tail.
Ah! Critical hit.
This dog is like, oh shit! I'm getting noises from both sides, ah! This poor little dog.
Oh, I might not be better this way.
Oh my god, wow. 5 cops from the same police department in Tennessee have been fired, and 3 more suspended after allegedly taking part in numerous sexcapades and wild parties during work hours. Oh my god. I just love how, the whole, Blue Lives and, the whole Law and Order people are all about, like, maintaining, the peace in their modesty.
I love how redneck you are. Using a gun rack holder to hold your phone up.
Well, because a certain friend has my phone stand. Instead of buying another one, I'm just waiting to get it back.
Technically, you're supposed to give it back the day we all...
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because, it would have just been, easy because he was picking you up from Sevi, so it would have just been a quick little thing to just... They wouldn't even have to have left a card. Just say, yo, come pick your thing up real quick. And I would have ran out there and say, enjoy your night or whatever the fuck and left.
I fucking told him, I was like, bro, I forgot my keys in my truck. And he still drove right past the fucking street.
Really?
He has no fucks given, honestly. He don't give a fuck about anyone but himself.
I mean,
he likes to act like he gives a shit about the rest of us, but really not.
I mean,
so whatever benefits him at the moment.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it's just basically it's like, who is, the most, like, useful, for me in the given moment and stuff. I mean, it's just like, it's like I know it and I get it. I mean, in a way I understand, but it's like, I mean, if you got, like, a friend circle and shit, it's like, you think you would at least exempt that at least a little bit.
I'm like... I'm taking my sweet ass time with leaving.
Because you just know that it's...
I just know there's some escapade going on in my...
At the same time, I mean, maybe not considering what, Logan dropped into chat or whatever the fuck... Well, not the chat, but, like, our, like, group chat or whatever. So, I mean...
You think that's gonna stop him? You really think that's gonna stop him?
I don't know, dude. That guy, like, once he gets in, like, a certain, like, low state or depressive state, like, he kind of gets, I mean, I don't know, it kind of consumes him sometimes.
Even this chick last night was like, Tyler, she's like, your friend has more trans respect than you do. And I was like, bitch, if you only knew.
Yeah, seriously. If she only knew, dude. I mean, honestly. I mean, how did Tyler take that? Was he just like, what the fuck about it, or?
No, he's just like, whatever.
Oh, okay.
I was like, and then Tyler always wants to get on my ass about using the word transvestite, and I'm just like, what? It's an old ass term that no one fucking uses anymore.
Well, I mean, yeah, because it was primarily used more so derogatorily. I mean, even at the time. I mean, it's because it mainly means just cross-dresser.
I was like, get over it, motherfucker.
You really think it's necessary to do that?
Honestly, I was thinking about getting a fucking trans stamp that says transvestite on my fucking right above my ass. Just to be like, fuck everyone.
Well, I mean, I guess in that way you would have the pass because it's just like, yeah, that's what I am. Fuck you. So.
Pretty much. I'm like, what?
I mean, I kind of say the same thing for faggot, honestly, where I'm just like, yeah, I'm a faggot. Fuck you. Like, So.
Honestly, and then Logan wants to attack me on the like, the chicks I fucking like. I like, cause I like heavily goth tatted girls.
So do I. I mean, that's sexy. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with that?
Like, there's this chick that comes through the gas station, and I was telling him about this chick last night, and he's like, well, why don't you just make advances? I'm like, she has a boyfriend. He's like, so? And I'm like, bro!
Wow, like, you would never have said that like a year and a half ago. Really? Wow, dude.
Like, bruh.
I mean, wow. What the fuck, bro? See, dude, that's why I don't want to, like, be around that, dude. Like, what the fuck?
I'm not gonna lie, dude. She be wearing some clothes that I'm always checking her out, but I will never make it dance because I already know.
Yeah, because, I mean, it's for herself. I mean, she likes wearing that shit because that's her thing. I mean, so obviously.
Women screw them. Whoever made yoga pants, I want to, like, full on kiss them. I want to get on my hands and knees and just be like, thank you.
Wouldn't that be the inventor, I guess, spandex or something? What's the material that is made, that yoga pants is primarily made out of?
I think it's like spandex, it's like a really stretchy, like, tight material. I'm not exactly sure what the fuck it's made of.
Well, I mean, whatever the material is, just, you know, I guess kiss whoever invented that, because they would technically be the ones to thank, I guess, with that. I guess so.
It could go both ways, man.
Yeah, fair enough, yeah.
I see some chicks, I'm like, why? You're a way too big girl to be wearing spandex. To be wearing that tight of fucking, like... It's just like, no. No! I see like a 400-pound girl wearing, like, skin fucking tight leggings. And I'm just like, no!
Like... one of those Walmart ladies that, you know, is feeling a little too confident that day and has like the 4 children, you know, being dragged around behind her that are like, you know, between the ages 2, 4, 6, and 8, basically. Yeah, he's saying super depressed now. Yeah, there ain't no sex escapades going on there. That was what that Khabib was. I saw that. So, yeah, I mean, there's definitely ain't weird escapades going on. He's definitely going to be in that mood.
So makes me not want to go home even more.
See, yeah, I was right. I said I knew there wasn't gonna be some sex escapades. You're just gonna get the depressive Logan tonight.
I'll take the escapades, Logan, over the fucking depressed.
I mean, even I would, low key, dude. I mean, cause it's not like I don't want to like. It's like I don't want to be mean, but he like trauma dumps it hardcore. I mean, it's like mainly because it's like all the time.
Bro, y'all.
It's just like, I get it. Like,
y'all need to cut off your goddamn fans. You gotta be like me.
Which honestly sounds, I mean, I guess not in the way that maybe Logan wanted to, but at the end of the day, like, I mean, I guess it sounded like it happened. Again, for me, I feel like it's probably just more or less like a silver lining. I mean, obviously, yeah, she's not gonna be happy.
Y'all in this group are way too close to your fucking, like, family. It's like, nope.
I mean, it's like, I mean, I'd say I'm close to, at least, you know, my mom especially, but, like, yeah, I mean, it's like, well, it's not even, like, not being, like, too close, it's just, like...
That's why. I'm actually, like, I wouldn't say me and my mom are close, but...
But a pretty good relationship, maybe.
I got a decent-ass good relationship.
Yeah.
My mom's always, she asks me on the phone, she's like, when are we going on our next run? And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like... When are we gonna go to another bumfuck nowhere for more parts? And I'm just like, I'm fucking broke at the moment. I have parts that I want to go get in Washington, but I don't have any fucking money. My ass is broke.
Paycheck life, gotta love it.
I even have shit for sale right now. I'm selling my bicycle to try to get a shifter for my fucking T-Bird. This is how desperate I'm getting. Pretty soon I'm gonna have one of those ads out, like the old Craigslist. I will do sexual things for money.
I don't think you can do that on Craigslist anymore.
No, you can't.
I mean,
Plus, who fucking still goes to Craigslist?
Rip City?
There's nothing on Craigslist anymore. It's like a fucking ghost town. Because
people usually go on the Facebook Marketplace or eBay, Etsy, and all these other places now at this point.
There's so many now. You got what? Facebook Marketplace. OfferUp. What's the other one? Just OfferUp.
There's also, at least for job side of things, Indeed. So...
No, we're talking for, like, selling shit.
Well, I'm just saying, like...
Oh, Indeed, we'll say Indeed.
Because, I mean, it's not like selling stuff,
eBay.
but, yeah, there's, you know, at least when it comes to all these services and shit.
Out of everything, and eBay is the holy fucking grail. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. eBay is like that big vault with all
the big vault.
It's like that big-ass vault with all the cash in it. No, scratch that. You know that scene in the treasure chest and you open it?
It has all the random different shit in it.
It has all the random jewels and, like, luxury shit in it. That's fucking eBay. That's eBay. You can find anything on eBay.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, at least when it comes to...
No, I'm willing to say 90% of the time. 90%. If you can't find it anywhere else... Go to eBay, because eBay will always have it.
At least, you know, something like that, yeah. Also, but also, you know, at least when it comes to more like, you know, personalized type of online sale shit, like artists or something like that, Etsy's, you know, pretty much like the counteract to it, because eBay is not really the greatest when it comes to like selling like commissions or personal art and stuff like that.
Okay,
but
personal
at least
art and shit like that, no. But if you're trying to like buy a certain object or like, cause fucking there's a
like car parts or
car
you know
parts,
like, you know, stuff like that.
patches,
Yeah.
memorabilia.
Etsy's actually a pretty great place for patches and shit.
Nah, I got fucking ripped off on fucking Etsy for fucking patches. So yeah.
All my patches I've gotten have been from Etsy. I mean, for granted, they're not like, you know, patches that are sewn on. They're Velcro ones, you know. But I mean, I never had any issues. In fact, I've gotten some pretty cool ass patches and shit.
No, fuck Etsy.
Really?
Yeah, fuck them. They ripped me off for like $200, so fuck them.
What were you of what?
I was having a custom patch made that for the back of that fucking vest, and it never fucking showed up, and I never got a refund.
I mean, it sounded like that was the shop specifically. I mean, did you go to like the Etsy support thing directly and shit? Because I mean, I've done that before where a shop hasn't sent me something, and you know, and I would just hit up Etsy about it directly, and usually they'll be able to get a refund with it.
Nope.
No?
Nothing. Literally, me and my buddy who was helping me, literally what we got was buyer beware. Is basically what they told us. And I'm like, what? Fuck you then.
I mean, yeah, that sounds shitty, because honestly, at least, you know, from my experience, it has been like that.
I found another one. I found another custom patch maker on eBay.
I mean, it can only be buyer beware if you actually got the fucking item, too, though, anyway, so it's like, that doesn't even make sense.
Well, it's a fucking... Most of the time when you fucking type, like, complain to those fucking companies, it's not a real fucking person on the other, it's probably just a fucking AI.
It is. No, it's usually like some AI-generated prompt thing where it's like a pre-made prompt, you know, usually. But, yeah, because I have dealt with that so many times with different websites and shit, so, I mean, it is. I
really
definitely would know.
I can't wait for fucking Queensryche and fucking Steel Panther.
I'm gonna try to go to Steel Panther for sure.
Did you tell Stefan?
I'm just gonna buy a ticket myself because it's only like 40-something bucks, I think.
Ooh, no guarantee we'll be sitting together, but
Steel Panther's at the Crystal Ballroom.
Oh, is it at the Crystal Ballroom?
Yeah, Queensryche is somewhere else. I mean, I'm not going to that show. Maybe just because I haven't really listened to a lot of Queensryche, so.
I guarantee you've heard a lot of Queensryche and just having fucking... They're all over the fucking radio. And like,
I mean, to be fair, I probably have, actually. I mean, in all honesty.
Your fucking brother plays a lot of Queensryche on fucking 105.9.
Huh.
It's just like, god damn it. How is your fucking shit-pissed ass brother anyway?
Last time I heard, he's apparently got a girlfriend, and he was hanging out at the beach on Christmas or some shit. And New Year's, so... That's what they were doing, I guess, so...
Oh, fucking rock on for him.
Yeah, from my understanding, he only's in a relationship because the chick was really wanting to be with him. And he was
wow.
Yeah, which I find kind of sad. It's like, bro, you've been trying to, like, you know, get a partner, and, you know, and I know that's one big insecurity that you have and stuff, and you're just like, nah, not this chick, though. It's like, bruh, dude, like, you're the one who's having standard issues right here. Like, are you serious? Like, take the W, my guy. Like, yeah, she might have...
Bro, your brother, no offense, your brother's not, like, that fucking, like... He has no right to be picky.
Yeah, I don't inherently disagree. I mean, it's not like the worst looking dude, but still.
I'm not saying he's like,
I mean, it's just like, I mean...
ugly, but,
I mean, it's just not, like, I think...
He's not the cream of the crop, either. Your brother's a fucking dick.
Well, personality-wise, yeah, and again, I think a lot of...
Yeah, kind of a fucking... What's the right word to use? I wouldn't...
Misogynist? I mean, because...
Would it be misogynist?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, what you're trying... I mean, what are you trying to, like...
I was just... fuck it, I'll just gotta say how I'd say it. He's a fucking pig. He's an outright fucking pig when it comes to fucking women. He gives them no fucking respect whatsoever.
I'm concerned the shit I know. I mean, I don't.
Oh, I don't even have to know him personally. I've heard him on the radio disrespecting fucking women all the time. I'm surprised he still has a job in the radio business.
I mean, because honestly, a lot of that, like, chud, like, shit is, you know, profitable. I mean, why do you think they have, like, crazy conspiratorial nutballs on the radio still? I mean, you know, it's just because it gets them ratings and shit. So it's all shock value.
Maybe they have, like a segment, like, the sex toy, like, challenge or whatever. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's, like, weird shit.
I don't know what it's actually called, but something to do with, like, dildos and sex toys and shit. I was like, what the fuck?
I don't even want to know.
We're talking about fucking 105.9 The Brew, early in the morning, radio talk show.
Yeah, and every now and then,
The only sex toy I'll get is this.
I don't need to know that, but, yeah, like, and honestly, every now and then on a Portland subreddit, I'll hear every now and then about, like, some stupid hot take that he made about, like, man, these stupid people in the morning is shit, I don't even know why they're on the radio, they're so, you know, trashy and blah, 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 and I'm just like, wow, so I'm not shocked at all. And it tends to be a lot of agreement in there when it comes to things like that. And it's just like, and honestly, considering what his previous show was, and especially being canceled, you know, for that, it's just like, you know, at least before, you know, being canceled was a thing, I guess. I mean, it was honestly over legit shit where it's just like, you know, he, like, one of his, like, associates that he worked with, you know, straight out pretty much was just like you know, like, sexually harassing the guy. And not in a, like, a way of, like, trying to, like, you know, get in his pants or anything, but in a way of just, like, demeaning him and shit. And just doing it for laughs and goops, basically, and it's, like, all troll shit. Where it's just basically, like, a lot of, you know, the quote-unquote, like, a locker room edgelord, you know, jock bro humor shit. Which only, like, a very niche, you know, group of dudes really are into. You know, so it's just, like, it's not even, like, you know, that, you know, like, huge of audience outside, you know, to, like, weird jock bros or just, like, you know, boomer types.
I honestly would love to learn your brother's opinion of me, honestly.
So I know this much, at least when it comes to last time I was, it came up, I mean, there was a lot of lowly views of just my friends in general. Just, like, demeaning, like, just everybody. I think there was literally only one person who's like, yeah, I think, you know, that kid is okay. And I honestly forget which one.
It's probably not me.
Probably would be either Stefan or Tyler, maybe. He hates Logan. He does not like him.
That's because Logan, like, threatened to beat his ass in your fucking lawn.
Frankly, I mean, I wouldn't have been against it. I mean, at least that night, he came out of dude. That night, he came out of nowhere because I told him, like, to chill out because he was freaking the fuck out over something. Yeah, I also forgot all the details, but I know it was literally because he just showed up out of nowhere just to, you know, get on my ass about some random bullshit. And basically instill me in a fucking panic and shit. So that's basically just what happened. I mean, so it's just like, an all in all, I mean, I know that night was definitely on him, so, I mean, if that's, you know, as soon as, like, threatening, you know, whoop his ass or whatever, I mean, at least, you know, during, you know, in the moment, and, at that point, it's like, yeah, I wouldn't care.
I think I've met your brother once. Outside of here. At, like, a legit show. And
yeah.
He's kind of a dick.
Well, yeah, he's very standoffish and shit, and very reclusive.
All I did was, I went up to him, and
said, what's up?
And I said, what's up? And I was like, hey, I know your little brother. And he kind of gave me this look, like standoffish, like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, that's...
I honestly used to think your brother was cool, and then I started to get to know him, and I'm like, he's a fucking asshole.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, because he's, again, got, like, you know, his own insecurities and things he has to hash out and deal with and shit, and in a way that rubs off on other people because of that.
I still remember what band it was. It was Chevelle. It was that show down at, on the waterfront.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Chevelle.
I mean, I wasn't there for it or anything.
I'm trying to think of the fucking band that it was Chevelle. Something Puppies, I think.
Sick Puppies?
I think maybe Sick Puppies, or something like that.
That sounds like that's what it is.
I'm
pretty sure.
Fucking bands.
I'll look it up, make sure. Sick Puppies.
I think it was Sick Puppies and some other band, but fucking Chevelle stood out to me real hard. Chevelle's a really fucking good band.
Chevelle, Sick Puppies, and probably a couple other bands. Sound like a big old, like... Sound like it was probably was it a festival or something?
Yeah, it was a festival.
Was it
I never paid for any of them. I've been in those festivals like 3 fucking times, and I haven't paid for a ticket. I just... Literally, all you have to do is just sit next to the fucking, like, over the gate.
Yeah.
For a couple hours, and somebody will be like, hey, do you just want a ticket? That's what happened to me 3 fucking times. I was just
kind of hanging out.
I was hanging out. I was, like, eating some, like, food from the food carts, and I was just watching them set up.
Yeah.
And then people were just like, they're like, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, I'm just watching them set up, because I want to watch the concert later, but I ain't got a ticket. And people just gave me a ticket. They're just like, hey, here's a ticket. We got an extra one. I'm just like, cool.
Dude, fuck yeah. Dude, where do people just get extra tickets from? Dude, like, where did those people come from at, like, shows?
Scalpers.
I mean, like, well, the thing is, not all of them are, because...
Scalpers and people who, like, buy tickets in advance and then fucking, like...
One of their friends ditch.
Fails.
Yeah, you know what, that actually makes sense, now that I think about it. Yeah, like, you have a friend that can't make it, but you have a spare ticket, so it's like, yeah, I'll just give this to somebody that might be, needing one or something.
That's how I seen fucking Yes. I fucking... Oh, was it Yes? Was it Yes? Yeah, I think it was Yes. I think it was me and Stefan and his parents went down to Seattle to go see him.
Nice.
His mom and dad got shit faced. I've never
dude,
seen,
I've never
seen his parents get so trashed. I was like,
dude,
damn.
I want to see him get kind of trashed out low key because I bet they get lit. Oh, did you see those yet?
Yeah, these are like legit photos of the dog.
Yeah, my mom took those photos when I took them over once. Oh, lift it up. There's one more from Royal Blood Show underneath.
What do you mean lift it up?
There's one more photo under there. See it?
That was not as good.
I still like it. I mean, because it has like kind of a look of like a painting almost because of like some of the blur a little bit. It kind of gives it a sense of like kind of a painting almost. Which I think is why she picked it, because I think I remember her saying something that it kind of looked like a painting and she wanted to edit it a little bit and maybe make something out of it. Which she did.
I'm guessing your dad hasn't said anything about the shed.
Well, outside of the whole hole and all that and everything, I mean, you know, if the one time he decided to bitch at me about it, outside of that, I mean, no. He thought that, he says, like, why did you try to lock me out? And I'm like, he didn't. The key's up there, and I showed him. He went, okay, and he just kind of mumbled off and just shut up about it.
Does he not know the bikes are in there?
I don't think he knows any of that. He has not said a fucking word about it. I told him about the lock and that he has access to it. He just replaced it because the other one was all, like, you know, old and rusty anyway. So it wasn't really clicking anyway. So, and he seemed like he was like, all right, whatever, and didn't open it. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't. Unless he's somehow internalized it or something, and has internalized his frustration about it, and just is one of the miraculous few things he has not yet bitched about.
I doubt that.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
The
stars and the planets in the universe would have to align, you know, for that to be the case.
Honestly, fucking, Oh,
Oh God, I cannot. I don't want that day to happen when he actually does look in there.
Dude, this only proves the fact that he never looks in there.
Well, I will know as soon as he does, because I will never hear the end of it. I know that much.
I doubt it.
I hope.
I doubt he'll make a big fit about it. He'll just, like, he'll bitch about it for, like, probably 2 days and just be like, whatever. Because if he makes that big of a fit about it, then you just be like, oh, he's also been paying me cash.
I almost said that to him the last time, but he wouldn't let me get a word edgewise, so I just left it. Just left it at that. I'm just like, alright, whatever. But...
Because honestly, there's not, like, all the shit that was in there is behind the shed. Or just moved over. Like, nothing's really gone.
I know nothing's gone. I know what you did. It's just that he doesn't, and he... never,
Honestly, he does not go outside.
He doesn't. Like, so that I'm not worried about it for now. But there's a back of my mind that thinks about that. What's up, bros? What if you had a cat that did this and said, no one will ever believe you? And then from then on acted normal?
What if a cat did what?
Oh, I saw this. This cat that's sitting down looking like a cat, like sitting down like a person. When it's the owner of the phone said, I suddenly woke up at night and found my cat sitting like this looking at me.
Fucking A.
Dude, if I saw Zukov looking at me like that and said something to me, it's like, no one will ever believe you this happened. And then just got down and just started just laying down like a regular dog, I'd just be like... I would go insane, because I would be telling that to everybody and no one would believe me. That is true. No one would. Just knocked it right the fuck out like a goof. Like a little goof. Yeah, consider homeboy being all like super sad face now. I mean, at this point, if anything, if probably popping off a few rounds would probably make him feel better. I mean, I'm actually being serious with it.
Do you want to see I don't. Oh.
What?
Angry Logan with a gun. Oh God.
I mean, dude, I've released my frustrations with my gun where I'm like, you know, and doing it like that and shit. And honestly, like, once you kind of release it and you're like, and then, you know, just sitting there and you're like, oh, that felt good. You know, you release it out. It's like, yeah, that felt nice. Rather be a melon and steal targets and shit than, you know, anything else, obviously, so. Just saying. Dude, I've seen Tyler with my shotgun before I got the Veshko with him using that thing, and that made me a little like... I'm just like, man, even I don't get that intense, because he was like, die! 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 And just started yelling it out, and I'm just like... Fuck. I'm like, even I don't get that intense. Goddamn.
What do you expect? It's fucking Tyler.
I mean, yeah. When veterans start talking shit and you get TNT poppets.
Oh God.
If you laugh at this, you're going to hell, which means you'll be seeing me. See you there, sir. Entering in heaven while serving in hell.
I don't even take that as a compliment anymore. I already know I'm going to hell. Me and whatever contraption I fucking die on. We're all... Everyone's like... There's bets on how I die going around.
It's either going to be a car crash or a motorcycle accident. I really do truly feel like that. I feel like I'm probably... it's honestly going to be one of the two things, and honestly...
My coworker that's going to fucking, that's going to, the Philippines... Not Philippines. I said no, not Philippine. Why is it Philippine?
Because you're thinking about the Philippine girlfriend coworker. This is obviously, you're talking about another coworker right now.
No, John's going to... God damn it, I forgot where the fuck she's from. It's that coworker I was talking about earlier. Who's going to fucking, Not Philippines, it's fucking,
No, this is wait, that guy who's having that Filipino girlfriend?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it is the
Yeah, I
Philippines.
was right, Philippines.
Yeah.
It's like... He has a bet that I'll die on my Kawasaki motorcycle. And then my other coworker is like, if he actually puts a 460 with a tunnel ram in his fucking T-Bird, there's a bet that I'll twist the chassis and fucking and blow up.
Oh, you figured out who my bro is, or is he a brother? No, he's my bro. It's not like a brother-in-law or anything. Just have different dads. His is not even in the country.
In the country?
Yeah, he lives in he was born in Iran, and my mom met him for university when he was overseas here.
Oh, you're talking about your brother.
Yeah. He has a different first name on the morning show. Yeah.
Douche.
He has a nickname.
Yeah, he's a fucking douche. Douche, no.
I mean, I hear a lot about how he has, like, very right-wing chud takes and shit, and I heard he, like, one point, like, he kind of was, like, joking and being, like, kind of amused with Jan 6 and saying that it was, like, more of a, you know, kind of a funny thing, more so than,
I also see your brother as the type of fucking idiot who voted for fucking Trump.
Well, funny enough, he does, well, at least, I don't know now, but I mean, I know they, at least back in like 2015 and shit, that he thought that Hillary was gonna just like slam the cake down and just be like, yep, she's
oh,
just
is he a Hillary supporter?
Well, probably still is, I don't know. He's a lib. He's like politically, it's like a neoliberal.
Oh, God.
I mean, while socially also being kind of conservative-ish. Because he has, like, Billy Graham books and shit, and it's like, oh, God. Better than MAGA, lol. Yeah, I guess. I mean, you know, it's,
Lol, but Stefan. Sounds like that, at least.
No, it's more an X. Boombox me.
Fucking I.
But, yeah. Yeah, zip up, bitch. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm working on my turf, essay.
You already did with the door a while back.
That's a peace sign.
It's still marked turf. Don't, can you not?
Tell me no disappointment.
Oh my God.
Actually, no, never mind on that one, actually. What the Kenzie got back here?
Bruh, what are you doing?
Fucking around, leave me alone.
I'm pretty sure that ladder is also backwards.
Shut up and leave me alone.
Yeah, can you get down? And, like, you know, at the very minimal, flip it. Can you not? Like, dude, I don't need him bitching about me over another thing for, like, 5 fucking days. Or weeks, actually, would be more accurate. I mean...
Oh, there it is. What? I'm not doing anything. I'm not graffitiing anything.
Says the one with a spray can who's about to look like you're marking something up on that little beam right there.
Just want to see what color it is.
White.
Oh, it's not even paint. Damn!
What? What is it, primer?
Oh, it should be paint. This is so old that it doesn't fucking...
It's just blasting air out.
What the fuck? I got chipped!
You got chipped, it's just blasting air.
I got chipped, motherfuckers!
Psst. It's just getting blasted with air. If you spray that on your face and then it like spews paint, I'm gonna laugh. No, really?
Yeah, I got it to work!
Hey, not on the chair. Dude, okay, come on. Now, no, not on the fucking chair.
Why not? Nobody uses the chair.
Dude, seriously?
What's an S? You can make an S print on your ass.
Oh my fucking god, dude. Really? Ugh. Wow. Just, oh my god.
Cool, now I'm gonna destroy the neighborhood.
Would you stop fucking shaking that goddamn thing?
No. I like the sound of a shake spray can.
That guy's driving me fucking nuts now at this point.
Oh, I totally forgot I put that up here.
Wait, what's this? I finally get this. Must be a tradition conservatives keep talking about. Reminder that the press have to have the right to deal with their oppressors by ripping out and eating their palpitating hearts.
What?
Andrew Merrick, a storekeeper in Minnesota, on a Minnesota Native American reservation, told starving natives to eat grass if they were hungry. He was found dead on the first day of the Dakota War in 1862 with grass stuffed in his mouth. Based. That's pretty based.
Based, motherfucker!
Yeah, if you have a store that you're keeping on Native American land, but you just refuse to, like, you know, give food, you know, to the people that you have, like, your colonized ass, like, store on and shit, yeah, get fucked and get stuffed with grass, bitch.
Get stuffed in the grass, bitch, about that.
No, get stuffed with grass. Like, yeah, during the Dakota War, like, he was basically one of the first victims, and he was found dead with a bunch of grass stuffed in his mouth. Checked Wikipedia, it's true. I bet, like, honestly, like, little tidbits like that I do tend to find accurate. Because it's a little too... Okay, I'm smelling that paint. Like, I mean, can you not... If you're gonna do that, can you at least have, like, you know, a fan?
We're making art here.
What the fuck are you doing back there?
Maybe I'm humping paint thinner. Leave me alone.
Oh my fucking...
All there is... Ah, shit!
So I'm getting a little lightheaded, huffing that paint?
Hell no! So all there is to do in this one-horse town.
Yeah, it's... yeah, I think you got to him already. Put that down before you hurt yourself.
Make me, bitch.
I mean, I could throw a pretty heavy... I got objects there.
On guard! I would have hit it, but I really don't want it to shatter in your fucking hands.
That's why I tapped it. I only tapped it instead of actually using it as a... I'm not going to use a glass as a weapon unless, you know, I'm at a bar and I want to smash a dude's head in because they're an asshole and I want to get banned at that bar because, you know, that's something that I 100% want, you know. Just, you know, that's always what I want to do. Just, you know, just smash a glass beer bottle over someone's head and just get kicked out of a bar, you know. That's just something I've always wanted to do. Satire, by the way. I hope that was understandable. If you asked where your head turned into a Wonder Ball, I think it's time to take cans away. Well, he's outside now, so now there's at least air circulation. So I think he should be okay at this point, which makes me nervous of what he's doing outside of my house. Because I can hear that. What are you doing?
I did not do anything outside.
What the fuck did you do?
I did not graffiti your house.
Am I gonna have to actually hurt you?
I did not write fucking whore, deadbeat bitch on the side of your house, I swear. I got him really thinking about this now. Which is beautiful.
You know, I don't have to pull a trigger for a gun to hurt you, right? Like, I can use that as a blunt object. And I'm not afraid to use that as a blunt object.
Once again, I say unguard, bitch. Catch! I will even hand you a weapon. Hada-cha! Huda! 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 Huda!
I'm moving this.
Huda!
Really?
Yes. Huda!
Alright, I'm gonna have to beat him over the head with a buttstock. I think that's what's gonna have to happen here. Hold on. Gonna have to beat him over the head of a buttstock. I'll take this out, just, you know, because why not? Alright, time to smack him over the head. Oh, that's what you did. Okay, I see what he did now. Alright, there is no needing for a club to be used.
Oh no, go look on the side of your house. I also spray painted that too.
Oh, god damn it. Okay, maybe not. Maybe there will have to be a bludgeoning.
I love aggravating the fuck out of him. It's a great pastime.
Okay, you could have put like a mat down or something.
We're giving your trash can more character.
I mean, still, like, you know, like a mat. Yeah, what? Did you like spill over this water?
No, you did.
No, you did. I'm blaming you. This is already like this when I walked by, and I did not realize the
You
Travis.
knocked it over when you walked by.
Fuck you! Wow, now you're just, all right. Now I'm really gonna like seriously consider bludgeoning you with that now.
It would be an unbludgeoning, and you'd go to hell for unbeating because you did it, not me. I never.
Well, hey, at least we'll be reserving seats for each other.
Bro, I already had receipt served 2,000 years ago.
Well, I mean, then it's just, oh god, there was a bottle cap in his food. I don't want him eating that. How is this even getting there?
Because
What are you doing?
you fucking keep
I'm just gonna blame you for everything now. This whole floor's wet now. What the fuck? At least just water, but like.
Keep talking shit. Keep talking shit. I will fucking shove these pliers in your nose. Ah, damn! I got pain on my finger. Bitch.
Considering how much my nose hairs annoy the shit out of my nose, like, they'll tease me of a good time. So, like, let me just, like, bleep, ply those fuckers right out. Yeah, thank you.
Pliers and earbuds in here.
Yeah, they're more. They're more.
What? Yours?
Yeah. They pretty much just back us until my other ones croak, which probably won't for a while. Back the fuck up.
Come on, bitch! This is not fair combat! Mine's shorter!
Hey! It wasn't fair combat earlier.
Yeah, it was!
No, it wasn't! Yeah, it's some longer angles metallic. I would.
Ah!
Oh shit, we got each other that time. Shit.
Wait a minute, what am I doing? I have bigger weapons over here.
Oh my god. Let's see if I can hit this square right in his ass. Oh my god. Dual wielding now?
Hada-ta-ta!
Alright, now that's just unfair.
Hoda! 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 Hoda!
Fuck. Would you back up? Man, I thought Zukov was the terrorist here. Jesus Christ. We got a new one now. So what I have to deal with, this is like literally my private time affairs with him. When
wait a minute.
Like, nothing is
Why am I using that one?
different. Oh my get that backed up! No, what in the fuck are you doing? Hell no! Hell no! Alright, where's my Australian off? Like, I mean, hey, get back the fuck up! I need alcohol for tonight. I need something for this. Like, would you back up? Oh my god! Ah! And now you're gonna, like, stab your... God damn that fucking handles on those things. Jeez. Aww.
I've been blessed by the dog.
No, you have not been blessed by the dog.
The dog put his hand on him. Don't worry, they're not sharp.
I don't give a...
These are dull as fuck.
I don't give a fuck.
Now, if I grab the other pair, then you should be scared. I don't even know where the other ones are.
I'll get Ignor's obituary ready. Please do.
Oh, here they are. I don't remember which ones are sharper. Secretly back in the war, boys. That's what they made me do. I used to be a good torture man.
Yeah, he was one of the best in the class when it came to, learning the Chinese torture manifesto. CIA taught him well.
Bitch! Yeah! Actually, no, wait a minute. Better yet, actually.
You just leave it like that?
Maybe. No, because my skateboard's right there.
Oh. You'll have to let me know about,
About what?
the doom gloom vibe that... Oh, you just kicked him in the head!
What?
And Zukov didn't even give a fuck. He's still just, like, maintaining his... whatever he's doing. Chewing on
Screaming
it.
himself. Per fucking usual. Hey!
Like a cat. Like, he's more cat than dog half the time, I swear. Oh, he's just so cute. We gotta go to Bendigo, Morty. We gotta go to Bendigo, Morty. We gotta get me the green cube. Come on, Morty. Do the green cube.
I don't even know about that show anymore.
It's still good. I haven't seen the latest season, but I need to catch up, all in all, but...
I'm just kind of meh on the whole show now.
Oops.
It had its run, and now the newer seasons...
What's his problem? Yeah, you need to explain this.
What?
No, dude, it rules. That's what I'm saying. I mean, it's still good. I mean, like, what's the issue with it?
I don't know, the newer seasons are just kind of like... I don't know, they're just not as fucking raw as the fucking first two seasons. And god damn it, they didn't fucking do Boob World, motherfuckers! I want to see goddamn Boob World!
Maybe you'll still see Boob World.
They fucking teased me with Boob World!
Well, I mean, we still have evil Morty, so, I mean, he's still kind of, like, in the background. There hasn't really been much on him lately, but he's still, lingering around, Like, they have a whole big, like, arc and character development stuff they're doing. So, I mean, I don't know, like, I'm going with Mornax on this one. I mean, it still rules.
Some of their episodes are just, I don't know. Some of their episodes, I feel like I should just be fucking high off my ass to watch.
Oh, you don't have to be, like, high off your ass to watch. Oh my goodness.
Then again,
I mean, to be fair, newer episodes are trying to...
Anyway? Did they finally come out with a new season?
I mean, I know they have a 5th season. I don't know about 6. To be fair, the newer episodes are trying to tie in more of the previous episodes, so it's sort of hard to follow, but my feeling is just watch it again, you'll catch stuff you missed the first time. Yeah.
Maybe? Okay. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it could be better.
I mean, I guess in a way, like, I mean, obviously, like any show or movie, like, there definitely can be things that can be better. I mean, I honestly think, you know, there's movies that are just, like, outright amazing. Like Dune, for example, that Denis Villeneuve recently made. Like, I still think there's flaws with the film, but nonetheless, still absolutely phenomenal.
I actually never seen that movie.
Oh, dude, it's so good. I mean...
are you talking about the recent one they just made?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
I mean, I don't know if it'd be, like, your thing, so to speak, but I think you would enjoy it, though. There's some pretty cool combat stuff and action shit and things like that. I mean, I think you'll find it cool, nonetheless. That's fair criticism, so there's room for improvement. Yeah. And obviously, that's, like, a subjective thing. And for me, I mean, you know, like, I haven't seen the newest season, or seasons, I guess. The last season I went up to was the 4th one, so I don't know much beyond that. But...
Are you seriously only on the 4th season?
I mean, they only have one other one right now, right? Or they have 6 seasons at this point. Because I honestly really... I haven't followed it up with it too much.
5.
Maybe
now I'm lost, honestly.
Yeah, not 100%. Yeah, but either way. Once I catch up, I'll catch up and have more of a solid opinion, though. They just wrapped up season 6. Oh my god, yeah, I'm way behind
Okay,
then.
I'm behind then.
Yeah, I need to catch up. But yeah, honestly, I mean, you might need to just, like, you know, maybe just... you know, binge it, you know, like, and then once you kind of catch up to where you last left off, you know, you might be able to, I don't know, you might, you know, see it in a slightly different light, possibly. Oh, is that the cord to that?
No.
Oh, well, for some reason, he thinks that you unplugged that.
No.
Why does he think that you unplugged this fucking thing? That went out when the fucking power went out, and he thinks that you unplugged that, and I don't fucking know.
No. This cord, this black cord, is running all the way back into into my fucking drill press. And I'm plugging it into the main...
wait, careful. Water bowl. And food bowl, I guess. It's like, just all the bowls.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's how I did this last time. Oh, is it long enough? Oh, shit, it is long.
The other half was unlocked last month, but they swapped. Oh, so did they, so they actually have, some free things here? Oh, the first half of the season for free? Oh, the 6th one? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know they have, like...
Well...
You can watch all, You have to buy them. You can buy them on YouTube. Like...
Well, I'm on Adult Swim's website, and you can watch the first half of them for free.
Oh, shit!
At least for season 6. What about,
Oh, shit, man.
I guess they also have, like, a free 24/7 marathon of it. So there's ways to probably, you know, watch some of the, you know, newer things here. What about the 5th season? Is that on here?
Yeah, like I said, I'm not, like, dissing them. I'm just, like, some of their I'm not certain episodes didn't really, like, give me that, like, feeling. If that makes any sense. Fucking cunt.
What are you doing with that thing?
Suzuki, quit fucking with my drill press.
I have not touched it.
I'm blaming you.
Why? I haven't touched it in a fat minute. It's a 5-head show sometimes, that's for sure.
Every time I come to use it, it's froze up. Blaming you. I can't blame the dog on this one.
Well, I mean, I haven't used it, so don't quit blaming me. Fuck you.
When it's out, you can't blame the dog, blame the human.
I'm trying to find, where the fuck is the remote around here?
I'm trying to drill my finger out, man.
Why? Don't do that. That's not good. Can you use mobile ads? Just focus up. I saw one of a dude taking a shit and somehow they created a genie. What?
Yeah, baby.
Why?
Check out metal shavings. No! Get out of here. Get out of here. Back.
You're always gonna have metal shavings.
Hey, peanut gallery. Shut up.
Just saying.
I also drilled out in the wrong place, but whatever.
Oh my god. Maybe.
Actually, wait a minute.
Wow.
There we go. That's better.
Ay, ay, ay. Oi, oi, oi.
Bitch! Every fucking time.
Well, it's every time what? Like, what happened now? What happened this time?
Cunts!
I think it's season up. I think that's what's going on. Aw. Poor little Harley can't get his drill press 100% working out.
Fuck!
You're not having a good time over there with that thing, are you? No, he definitely isn't. I can't sleep the first Twitter and now YouTube. Who are these assholes making these games so I can bust up the kneecaps? It's bad I haven't been able to go a month the last year. I've seen a ratio as that now this. I think maybe it's just another wave of it, dude. I think that's what's going on. We're just having another wave of the mobile game ads.
Is that what you're fucking listening to?
No, this is just a song. I just put up a little tunage.
You remind me of one of my coworkers who just randomly plays like video game music for like 3 hours.
This is not video game music. This is just a random song I picked up. Though some video game music can be cool.
I'm seriously.
Oh my lord. I don't care who you put it in your game. I will never download it. I mean, no shit. I mean, and also, like, half of the time, like, the people that sponsor it don't even actually play the game. They just say that, you know, you might have a chance to see me out there and, you know, be partaking in different, you know, battles or whatever random shit. I mean, they got, you know, whatever weird acclamations, you know, to try to sell people on it. I mean, honestly, for me, the only, like, mobile games I have is, like Territoria, like, I think it's like Territory.io or some shit like that. And then it's, Poker and Roulette. Like, those are pretty much, like, the only ones I have. I keep it simple.
What?
Yeah, for mobile games, I just have, like, this thing called Territorial.io, and then, Poker, and then Roulette. I mean, that's literally it. Because I like Poker and Roulette, and the whole Territorial.io game is just basically like, you know, you consume, like, things on a map, you know, over time and shit. I basically try to, like, take over the map. Keep seeing the ad for Ronda Rousey, I can't open, but think of how the woman who beat her got, like, zero attention.
Oh man, I've been getting a lot of fucking ads for those kinds of games.
I only play Pokemon Go for my walks. Yeah, I don't even have that.
I saw this really boomer ass lady playing Pokemon Go, and I was like, what the fuck? It's gotten to the boomers now.
Dude, one of our China cooks literally has like 6 phones dedicated to Pokemon Go, and I'm not kidding.
6 phones?
Yes, he has it set up sometimes, and you know, when on his downtime, and I will see him, I have them all laid out, you know, all Pokemon Go, bro, dude. I'm not shitting you.
Why? Why do you need that much Pokemon Go?
I don't know, bro. It's a thing.
I mean, it's a good way to like.
Dude, there's like some meme pictures of people that had some insane setups when it was like a huge thing back in like 2015, 16.
Yeah, Pokemon Go kind of died off. I'm kind of happy with it.
Yeah, there's holdouts obviously, but
people got really fucking crazy with Pokemon Go. I was like, what?
And I'm happy that to this day I've never downloaded it or played it once.
Yeah,
I've like seen it. I know what it looks like.
I've seen it multiple times. Never wanted to download it.
Yeah, I've seen my coworkers play it, but
My
I've
coworkers
never.
tried to get me to download it so I could play with them, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, I always just tell them, I'm just like, nah, it's not my thing. I wouldn't be able to keep up with it, honestly.
I'm really not that into fucking Pokemon anyway.
I mean, I like Pokemon, but I mean, at least when it comes to like Pokemon Go, I mean,
I am more like, and this is probably gonna give me some major hate. I'm more of a Yu-Gi-Oh guy.
I mean, honestly, Yu-Gi-Oh is fucking dope anyway. So, I know. Like, did you say you think you were gonna get major hate for that?
Yeah, most people, like, there's a big, like, divide between Yu-Gi-Oh fans and Pokemon fans. They do not intermingle.
So just basically,
There's like a couple few people.
which generation of Yu-Gi-Oh? Someone's elaborating on what generation Yu-Gi-Oh.
It's fucking obvious the first generation. The other ones suck ass.
First gen, I guess. The OG.
The OG. Okay. The one after the original series, I don't remember what the fuck it's called. That one's okay. Once you start getting into like, let's play a card game on a motorcycle, I'm like, nope, fuck you.
What's funny is that, like, I feel like people would assume that that would probably be your favorite because of your whole motorcycle,
No,
yeah,
it's fucking... It's kind of... The whole way they went at it is kind of shit.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think I've seen what it looks like.
It's garbage.
Hey, I am an Adamant GX Defender. That's the one after.
I haven't... Oh, is he talking about... Is that the one after the original series?
I think so. GX Defender.
Yeah, I haven't seen enough of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX to have, like, a super high opinion of it. From what I've seen of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, I actually kind of like it.
So, probably like the first two gens, basically, you'd probably say.
Maybe three, because I haven't really... I don't really remember the fucking order it goes in.
Watch the subbed version, not the dubbed. Like subtitles.
No.
Yeah, he's not a fan of subtitles.
I fucking hate I can't... It's not that I don't like subtitles, I can't read that fast. I'm dyslexic.
Yeah, so... It's just
better.
better to just turn something up, you know, for him, and, yeah, so he can at least, you know...
I'm a dyslexic ADHD motherfucker. It is very hard for me to, like, want to read subtitles. My ex tried to... She took me to several movies and got mad at me because I was just like...
What, because you couldn't, like, read some of the subtitles that popped up?
Yeah, because they fucking go through them so goddamn fast. It's like, Jesus.
Yeah.
It's like high school all over again, goddamn. Dude, I used to hate when they used to pick on me and make me read in front of the whole class, knowing I can't read that fucking well.
I mean, that's a little shitty. I mean, like, at least when it comes to, like, you know, a student that can't read well, it's just better to, you know, pull them aside and, you know, have more of a one-on-one, you know, to help them, you know, with that, instead of trying to, like, here, go, let's have, like, some trauma built in with the whole idea of reading.
Oh, yeah, I used to get bullied a lot because I couldn't fucking read that well.
Yeah, it's just like, here, let's enable that, instead of, like, you know, maybe helping, you know, gain some confidence.
Like, this special fucking reading group for kids like me, and that even got me beat up more in high school.
Because of a lot of the shit that they're already doing. If they just, like, didn't do all the stuff, you know, initially you were talking about, and just knew that, you know, okay, we have a kid that, you know, struggles with reading and just kind of just did that quietly, you know, then it probably would not have nearly been as a big deal. But especially
just leave kids, like, just take them out of the class and, like, personal, like, after school, mention, hey.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Don't do it in front of, like, all the students. It's like,
yeah.
that's how you get your ass kicked.
And also, like, you know, lower class sizes, too, you know, as well. Because then, you know, it makes it easier for a teacher to, you know, teach, you know, different students more individually and shit as well. Basically, Harley's teachers. When your teacher creates a test in front of you.
Oh, God.
Okay, but...
Alright, hold on. There, I'll turn it up real quick.
Okay,
Oh, wait, hold on. Goddamn. Fuck.
Okay, but are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Like, 100% sure.
Yeah, like...
Because I feel like you should be 35, maybe 45% sure if you catch my drift.
No, man, I'm 100% sure. Like,
God
damn. We're working kind of fast. Those are open-ended. There's no way you do with that, bro. Like,
Class, look up. You see this? You see this one here?
don't do this.
This is what a dumbass looks like, alright?
This little dumbass look.
Don't be this guy. Laugh it up. This guy will not be laughing. He's gonna be serving you Big Macs with extra salt on the side for the next 20 years. Alright? Just an absolute bonehead. Just a buffoon.
They heard you, bro. You don't like to going.
Okay.
Damn.
On it.
Yeah, don't put anything in there, sir. In fact, please keep that closed. There's probably gonna be a wolf of something.
Oh, God. Close!
Oh!
No! No!
Why did you open it, please?
I'm trying to close it!
Dude, there's something. Oh, fuck.
Oh, God.
Why?
Oh. I forgot that wasn't working.
I can smell from my shirt. Oh, God, it's still in the air.
Oh, God.
Still in the air. Oh, dude, open up the door for fuck's. I'm dying. I feel like I'm actually.
Bro, it's not that bad.
Bitch. Oh.
Quit being a pansy. It ain't that bad.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, baby. Give me that. Oh, yeah, baby.
Oh, God.
Smells like Brussels sprouts.
I've smelt Brussels sprouts before. What in the fuck do you think a Brussels sprout smells like?
Like that.
They don't smell like no goddamn Brussels sprout.
It's fine. Quit being a bitch.
No, it's not. It's like literal mold. Like, what? Oh my God. You what? You fucking think like mold particles is healthy and shit? Look. Oh, fuck. Okay. Ugh. It's like in the back of my fucking throat.
Zukov, do not trick me. I have a special concoction back here.
Oh.
Don't worry, it's about to smell like something else in here. In about 2 minutes.
Please, for fuck's sake.
It's about to smell like burnt metal in here.
I can see the green skull and crossbones going over Ignor's head.
Stefan?
No, that's
Damn.
Rose. Stefan's at work.
Well, yeah, but sometimes.
Ugh. Okay, I think it's fuck. I'm actually having to catch my breath. Like, I feel like it's. Oh. That was like at the back of my fucking throat. Like, I nearly fucking like puked out my stomach there for a second.
Oh my God, overjoyed.
No, I'm not kidding. I actually went like, bleh, like, and my fucking gut almost came out of my throat. Like, fuck. Like, that shit was like in the literal back of my, like, I could taste the particles in the back of my throat. It was horrible. Oh, I still kind of can. Like, I could still feel like a reaction. Fuck, I need some tea. Oh, that actually helps. I can still, like, smell its lingerance. Like, I can still smell the particles in the air of the stench. Why did you open that? Why? Why did you?
So I momentarily forgot that it fucking, it got unplugged for a while.
Oh my fuck. Oh no.
Oh, quit your belly aching.
Oh fuck! Oh, fuck! Yeah, I deserved a bellyache and a shit considering the repulsive smell. Dude, even you were like, "Oh god," and ran off. Now you're just trying to hide that. Now you're masking it. Ugh.
Oh god.
Fucking hell.
God damn it.
Oh.
Yeah, baby!
Ah, my ears. I would like to preserve my hearing.
No, you don't. You don't need the hearing. You should be very scared. I'm actually making weapons back here.
You're saying that to a guy that also has weapons. So it's just like, I mean, why would I be scared of something like that, you know?
Come on.
Somehow I get the feeling making weapons isn't the most dangerous thing he's done. It's not. Playing with grenades is.
Oh, yeah!
I will admit, though, the caveat is it's a training grenade. It's a dummy grenade.
I scared the shit out of so many people with that grenade.
So when I first saw it, I honestly thought it was real for a second because it looks like it's legitimately real. It's just a disarmed grenade. So the actual components inside of it, you know, to make it go off are in there.
I know I was mad when I figured that out.
Oh yeah, because a civilian could just easily own a fucking grenade.
There was a place selling for fucking, a real grenade. I used to know a place that had a live grenade in a fucking display case.
Well, there was probably a lot of paperwork that went into selling it.
Yeah, somebody bought it. Like, I went to that same place like a couple, like, I didn't go there for a long ass time, and then when I went back recently, the grenade was gone.
You hear that?
Display case.
You hear that? They had to get rid of it. I will admit, if it was a real grenade, I probably would have bought it. Though I would have kept that for a rainy day. I would have never used it.
Come on, baby!
I was hoping that...
Oh, goddamn! Oh, shit!
What?
Ooh, damn, she's getting red hot back here! I'm very scared to start.
God, with that noise, fuck. It definitely don't sound good.
Oh, yeah, baby. I love that fucking aroma. I'll take my jacket off here. So
Look off the sound chew toy blows up. don't think Zukov would actually use that as a true toy. I have enough confidence in Zukov with that, at least. He hasn't gone at anything outright metallic. He's gone after fucking plastic shit, though. Fuck this up. He's gonna be turning that up, at least. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, he is a little menace. Oh, dude, he has his ear flipped over. I'm gonna mess with him real quick. He never bites.
No!
So I bite. You're like, what the fuck?
Ah! Fuck, that's hot!
He's like, what the hell? I thought he was gonna, like, shake his head all around, but I guess not. I'm gonna poke him. Why does the ear do that? I don't know. Well, he has floppy ears. Here, I can show you. Hey, bud, buddy. Hey, little sweet boy. Yeah, he has, like, little flop ears. Bloop. See? You sweet baby. It's just a bit floppy. I saw a deer tonight. It was all majestic. Oh, there's one. Yeah, I see deer pretty often around here sometimes.
Yeah, we get deer around the
oh, look at these little ears.
bike trail area.
Oh, who's this little blah? Who's a handsome boy? Yes, you is. Yes, you're a sweet boy.
Lots of people have claimed to see wolves, but I've never seen any.
I doubt wolves. Coyotes. Yeah, no, coyotes for sure. I've seen them here. They were the ones that killed Bandit. So they're definitely around here.
I've literally, the whole time I've lived here, never seen one. But I've heard people many of stories.
I've seen them here at least 2 or 3 different times before. They definitely live around here. I mean, I used to hear stories too and thought, yeah, probably not, you know, but then I started seeing them around here and went, oh shit, yeah, there are fucking coyotes around here and shit. Boop.
No, go in the fucking middle. I can already tell this is about being a pain in my fucking ass. No, not even that fucking thick. Why are you having a hard time, little bud?
Give it some water or something. It's a girl, a nuclear explosion gender reveal party. It's gonna happen one of these days. The anarcho-capitalist society that ANCAPs want, where citizens could do gender reveal parties of nuclear devices. In a game. Sound little boy then. Irresponsible parents, how dare you. Guys, look, it's must kind of look like a lesbian flag. Because it's going to be a lesbian girl. That's why. There you go. Boom. Boom. I'd say that's a pretty easy there little metric. So yeah. Check out some potential stuff on tube, you know. What it says? People don't pirate old games to play them for free. They pirate them to keep them alive because the original cartridges won't last forever. Nintendo. Of course. Stop pirating our games, my brother in Christ. What? Battle Beast.
Huh?
Battle Beast.
Oh, Battle Beast.
Yeah, it's a song familiar hell.
I thought you could play,
YouTube's lightened up with a lot of their music restrictions. So they've been actually, like, I've been able to get away with a lot of karaoke and stuff like that and shit too. When in the past, not really as much. I mean, YouTube has gotten censorious, you know, and shitty, you know, and has walked back like 2-3 steps, you know, since then. But they did take at least a step or two forward when it comes to, like, copyright restrictionary bullshit, but now they're doing more censorship as a counteract. Because they want to keep advertisement revenue, and as a way to make it so content creators can have a little bit more freedom, so to speak, to use copyrighted content, like music especially, they want YouTube to be a little bit more restrictive when it comes to things like vulgarity or certain topics and things like that. So, I mean, it's like a give and take, and it's just corporate bullshit that YouTube's been doing. Which sucks, but, you know, at least I guess, you know, I can at least play some music in the background a little bit and be not totally fucked. I mean, I don't play, like, you know, like some of the biggest, like, radio hit bands or whatever the fuck, like Motley Crue or whatever. Like, I feel like, you know, some I probably can't be as, you know, free with, at least yet, but, I mean, obviously subject to change. Potentially. Even, wait, well, on. Okay, I get where she's coming from, I really do, but when you're talking about something that people want to base laws around, even if it's a mental illness, which could be argued you can't treat it with kid gloves. Wait, what's this? I don't care if you think religion is a mental illness. The point is that mental illness is stigmatized enough without unnecessarily using it as an insult, that's all. It's just common courtesy. A lot of people, including myself, it's personal. Even if it is mental illness, which could be argued you can't treat it. Yeah. I mean, honestly, you know, I get it, I guess. You know, I do. I mean, but he can't treat religion with kid gloves. I mean, he can't just be like, oh, please, you know, think about what you say, you know, when it comes to, like, your treatment of these religious fundamentalists who, you know, want to fucking, you know, probably exterminate you. I think she. Yeah, atheist. Yeah, she. Yeah, I'm assuming she, right? Yeah. I mean, I'm not. At least some. You know. Was I saying he there for a couple times? I was meaning she. I wasn't. Yeah. But anyway. But yeah, like with her, you know, like I get what she's saying though, nonetheless. I think she is saying that for people who have diagnosed mental illness, it can have bad stigma for them. I mean. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I just hit enter too. Oh, okay, you just hit enter too early. That I get that happens, but yeah, I mean, though I'm somebody that definitely suffers with some mental illness myself, but I mean, I don't feel stigmatized because I use it against religious people sometimes. Like, because I do think some religious extremists are mentally ill. So, I mean, like I said, I get it, but I don't really think it's like, you know, some sort of consensus you could just make with, you know? I guess if yourself, obviously, and encourage, you know, other people to probably, you know, think that way, obviously. I'm not, like, you know, disagreeing. But, I mean, I don't know. Please don't use mental illness and so believing it nonsense is a mental illness. Please don't go further. Stigmatize legitimate mental illness, please. Right. This program hits the seas by reciting the verse, strike the sea of stake, the sea does not part. This imaginary friend does not hear him. Religious are the most common mental illness in the world. Dude in the ocean is an idiot who believes stupid things doesn't mean mental illness. I understand, but let's be honest, what kind of people is religion more likely to attract? Exactly. I mean, like, religion also does prey on people that tend to be mentally ill because they're the most, you know, like, malleable and the most impressionable when it comes to these things. So, it's just like, the idea that, you know, oh, you know, just because, you know, some of these people might be, you know, still, like, you know, religious extremists, you know, that are mentally ill and stuff, it's like you just can't now say mentally ill. I mean, it's, I don't know. I mean, it's just like, again, I get it, but I guess it just kind of depends how you go about it. If you're just saying, like, literally everybody who's religious is mentally ill, then yeah, I'd say, you know, that is a stigmatization, which I don't, but, it's, you know, but again, you know, I really feel like, you know, there's just better things to, you know, be, you know, discussing than, you know, when it comes to, like, how to deal with religion, than whether saying people are mentally ill or not for being religious is, like, you know, something that's important, you know, so, it's, and plus you can explain to religious people your point as tamely as possible and they'll still treat you like garbage, yeah, and, you know, a lot of that is due to irrational mental behavior, which a lot of people obviously consider as mentally ill. And a lot of that, you know, is, you know, can be considered accurate. Maybe not always, but, you know, a lot of it, you know, would, you know, in likelihood, you know, have accuracy to that. I mean, the idea that, like the idea that, you know, just like, you can't say that they're mentally ill or not. I don't care if they're mentally ill at the end of the day, religion is subjectively harmful. Exactly. Which is why it's a stupid thing that, you know, even, you know, bring up in my mind. I get it, but there's just, like, religion is an objectively harmful thing when it comes to the organized religion that gets pushed, you know, on a daily basis. So, why should we give that credence? I mean, especially if that religion is out to essentially outright, you know, like, you know, saying that, you know, like, they want to exterminate queer folk or people that they consider degenerate or heretics or non-believers. Like, a lot of religions push those ideas, you know, or at least different sects of major religions, and do so very aggressively. I don't think she was against calling them mentally, just using it as an insult. Yeah, and again, I just, some better things to be dealing with in my mind. I don't really, like, because honestly, I don't care about, you know, like, honestly with that. I mean, at least in my mind, because because, I mean, like, again, why should I give, you know, credence to the religion and shit, you know, when it for sure shit ain't gonna be respecting me, and if anything, would rather just see me burn in hell. So, fuck that. I mean, I get it, and if you want to give it that credence, then fine, but I'm not, you know? But what else can you call a group of also thinks any minute now a Jewish carpenter who's also his own son somehow going to show up anytime now? Yeah. And also, it's, I mean, there's just a lot of calculating nonsense that, you know, with it, doesn't doesn't attribute to a mentally sound person. I mean, it's like, sure, you can get like people that are mentally stable, or at least someone mentally sound and religious for sure. But I mean, just like a lot of different people are scientists and stuff that can be religious. So I mean, it's not like it's impossible. But like considering just the fundamentality of what religion espouses and pushes, and who its main targets are when it comes to expanding its ideas and religiosity. She's one of those ex-religious types, which is good for her, but for every one person who changes, there's 1,000 who refuse to. Yep. And honestly, it's just like, and I think Paul was talking about this with, the Onion Nuggets on Monday, when it was live, where he was saying that, like, yeah, when, you have, like, these hardcore religious extremists, or I think in the context he was talking about, like, the incel community, but it's like, in a lot of ways, if you, like, just aggressively attack it, I mean, that's not like, creating more of them or anything, or enforcing that shit. It cuts away from the fray. Because fundamentally, yeah, for the people that you cut away from the fray, I mean, it's just people that are just not going to budge. And I even say that. It's like there are people who are legit too far gone in my mind. That doesn't mean that, everyone that might espouse, the beliefs that might make them TFG is, but there are people like that. Where it's like, I mean, they can't really help, like no one can really help them but themselves, and they're just set in their ways and are not going to. Not like it couldn't happen, but still. Say I've seen it before, where people basically shamed someone back into religion, and one was down in her faith, and some assholes were like, welcome to reality, and it was like, maybe not the best time to be assholes, guys. Yeah. I mean, for real. Yeah, that's not exactly the best way to go about things like that. I mean, at least for me, I'd be like, cool, I mean, here's, why, I would think, like, the faith is a little ridiculous, and, here's some things that, are akin towards, like the facts and basis of what reality is, with, especially with the, science that we have available, to understand these things. And to give them, an actual source, and outlets, to go look at, and, pontificate with and think about. Like, be an asshole about religion later, like, give it a couple months. It's like, you don't want to do it, like, right off the bat, because you might scare them back into it, yeah. I mean, that definitely can happen. Maybe saying something like, yeah, I know it can be scary, but give it time, and just because there's not heaven doesn't mean there's not something after we die. Sure. Though, at least for me personally, I maybe wouldn't give him that. It's like, just, it's like, just because there's no heaven doesn't mean that, like, the whatever potential, like, after, life type of thing, is gonna be there. But at the same time, I mean, like, if there is, then there's probably not gonna be anything we're gonna truly understand until we see that. If we do. But nonetheless, it's better to just, like, see the world and, just, take in the wonder of it now and maximize on that. It's not like we've ever revived a long dead person and asked them. Yeah, because we can't exactly do that. We can't really go back and revive somebody who's been dead for a few years or 100 years and be like, hey, what's in the afterlife? I mean, because if we could, we probably would know. I know people have grifted before, like my 23 minutes in hell, or, or like, how I went to heaven or some shit like that. With that kid. Opus Valhalla. Oh, like the, with the 9 worlds. Dude, I kind of hope so too, a little bit. Because honestly, like, the Valhalla afterlife just sounds pretty lit. Because, I mean, even if you live a relatively, neutral life, you don't really do much, but you don't really, like, go out and fight and die in battle, but, you live a decent, life, like you're a carpenter or a shipbuilder or something like that, and do some things like that. You've helped out defending your village when a raid happened occasionally and shit, stuff like that. But nonetheless, never did really anything huge with your life, so to speak. I mean, there's even an afterlife for that. It's, like, because there's Midgard of Earth, and then there's, like, the more ethereal plane of Midgard, which is kind of, like, below Asgard, essentially. Where, essentially, basically, the afterlife is just kind of a more paradise version of your general life, where it's like all the worries and the struggle stuff ain't there, but your usual, like, everything else that kind of goes along with it, with your life and stuff would be there, essentially. So afterlife is just like, it's just like a peaceful tranquility village of do whatever the fuck you want type of stuff, and, you're, don't have to worry about it. Hope it's something to do with the Abrahamic or Greek mythologies. Yeah, there's a lot of weird incest rape going on with the Greek mythologies. It's a little whack. I mean, there is some with Norse mythology. Loki kind of gets a little, like, even bestial, even. Like, he literally transgendered and trans-species himself into a mare so Sleipnir can fuck him. Yes, that's literally in Norse mythology. I am not kidding. And that's how Venwir was born. And then I think, actually, no, I think Sleipnir was born, alright, I feel, do I have the pro set? Oh, I do, actually. Is it? Is this my pro set? Oh, it is. Damn it. Yeah, you know what, here, I can find it in here. I actually included that in the story. Here, let me see if I can find it. Let's see. Would be in here. Okay, I think I might have found it. Loki's monstrous children is what that section is. Let me try to find a specific part. Let's see. I'm trying to see the specific part here. Is it not in this part here? Okay. Well, I'm at least finding out what his kids actually are. So it was Sleipnir that fucked him, that's for sure. And Loki had at least other children. Yeah, right. Okay. Oh, it's talking at least with Angrboda, which was an ogress who lived in Giantland, who had 3 children. One was Venrir, second was a Midgard serpent, and third was Hel. So the goddess Hel. When the goddess discovered that these 3 siblings were being brought up in Giantland, they learned for the prophecies, misfortune, evil to be expected from these children. All of the gods became aware that the harm was on its way, and first because of the mother's nature, but even more so because of the father's. Okay, so it's it's talking about some different kids that he fettered. Not the ones that he had with Sleipnir, I guess. So there's at least, either a little bit of discrepancy that was left out in this part, or maybe it's somewhere else later. Maybe Oh, there's Thor and Loki's journey to Giantland, which is actually kind of a funny story, actually. Because it leads into where he meets Ogata Loki. And basically the idea is that, honestly, it's pretty cool here. I kind of found it. It's God Loki asked Thor what feat he wants to show him. So many tales were told about his exploits. Thor answered that he would most like to pit himself against someone in drinking. Uragata Loki said that this contest could easily be arranged. He went to the hall, grabbed his cupbearer, told him to bring a feasting horn from which his retainers usually drank. The cupbearer quickly brought the horn and placed it in Thor's hand. Then Uragata Loki said, it is thought that drinking from this horn is well done if it's empty to one drink. Some drain in two, but no one is such a small time drinker that he cannot finish in three. Thor eyed the horn, and it did not seem to be very large. Although it was rather long, he was quite thirsty and began to drink, swallowing hugely and thinking that it would not be necessary to bend himself over the horn more than once. When he had drunk as much as he could, he bent back from the horn and looked to see how much the drink remained. It seemed to him that the level of the horn was only slightly lower than it had been before. And Uragata Loki said, then good drinking. Although not all that much, I would not have believed it if I had told you that Thor of the Aesir would not have drunk more, but now I know you will drain it in a second drink. Thor gave no reply but to the horn in his mouth and resolved to take a larger drink. He struggled with it as long as he could, but told his breath and noticed that he could no longer lift up the bottom end of the horn so much as he would have liked. When he lowered the horn in his mouth and looked in, it seemed that the level got out even less than he had in the first try. And although there was now enough space at the bottom of the horn above for the liquid to carry the drink without spilling it. When he got to look, he asked, "What now, Thor? Are you going to be so brave that you'll take one sip more than good for you? Seems to me that you wanted to take a third drink from the horn, but then it will have to be the biggest amongst us here. You'll not be known as a great man as the Aesir called you. Unless you give a better account of yourself in other contests, then it seems to me you're doing this one." The Thor grew angry. He grew mad about that one. Kind of got flexed on. Because the main reason why is essentially that Uragata Loki essentially basically put like the drinking horn connected to the literal ocean. So he was drinking the ocean away. A little bit of a oop. I'm just like, probably don't want to do that. This is between the character Reggie and Loke's life. So again, let's just say that he has a fair share of king speed and shapeshifter does expand one's options for potential mates. Then you get fucked by a horse. Thin Ice Reggie. Yeah, he's like, Loki's definitely an interesting character. Quite a particular one. Same with Thor, too. But also, like, I like that, the whole tale of Thor meeting with Uragata Loki, because it basically kind of delves into, also kind of like, challenging death, too, because he wrestles this old lady, and he, for the life of Thor, could not, beat the lady. He couldn't beat her in wrestling. And basically, it's a whole theme of basically you can't beat death. Like, honestly, a lot of Norse mythology is actually legit pretty symbolic of a lot of legit real-life, ponderances that, some people might have. Which I think is why I tend to have, like, a little affinity about it. Because, like, I mean, Norse mythology actually has some pretty cool shit in it. Have you ever played Absolve End of Gods? It's a Norse horror game. I have not. I haven't even heard of it before. There's a few Norse-based games that I've played before. There's this one, I think it's called Rune? Here, let me see. Game. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I think. I used to play on 360 back in the day. What are you doing back there? By the way, MCU, it would be a lot more intriguing if Loki did things like that. I mean, honestly, if MCU did take a little bit more of an adult approach, especially with the Norse gods, at least in MCU, then yeah, I probably would have enjoyed it more. Like, honestly, like, if one of the, like, if the first Thor movie kind of delved into, like, Ugata Loki, and his back and forth with him a little bit, at least at some point in the film, I think it'd be kind of a cool little back and forth to see that. Kind of give a little bit of different themes about, that was kind of translated from Norse mythology into a superhero movie. And kind of let it be like a set of challenges before he meets, that, fucking villain, which is very forgettable. But nonetheless, we can at least have, maybe like an ice giant or some shit that he has to fight or something. What are you doing?
Forging weapons. It's not going very well.
Well, what's it look like? I was hoping maybe if I stood up I could see, but I can't. The side effect up top. Thor's fucking this hot Valkyrie, right? And then he turns over and sees his mom. He screams, and then Loki changes to normal. Fuck you. You just did. Damn. Dude, you know what? Loki would do that. I mean, Loki's not even blood related to Thor. So I can see Loki doing that. Because he's an adopted ice giant. He's technically, I mean, actually, in that little thing that I found on Loki, I mean, it's considered that he's a disgrace to the gods. I mean, here's what it says about it. Here, I just gotta go a little bit here. Where was it? Right. Heimdall, Loki here. So, it says, this is pretty much like MCU Loki, though. Yeah, not MCU Loki, though, sadly. But here's what it says about Loki, though, in here. Also counted amongst the aides here is one whom some call slanderer of the gods, a source of deceit and disgrace of all gods and men, named Loki or Lot. He is the son of the giant Frabati. His mother is named Lafli or Nal, and his brothers are Blylist and Halblindi. Loki is pleasing, even beautiful to look at, but his nature is evil and he is undependable. More than others, he has the kind of wisdom known as cunning and is treacherous in all matters. He constantly places the gods in difficulties and often solves their problems with guile. His wife is Sigyn, and their son is Narli or Narfi. Loki, stepbro, got stuck in the escape pod hole. Oh my god. I thought in actual Norse mythology Loki is Thor's uncle, not his brother. No, he's his brother. Right. Should say somewhere in here. Should say somewhere around in one of these things here. It actually doesn't say too much in this specific part. I know it's in here somewhere. It's been a while since I read this, frankly. For spending work, we all need to be low-key about it. Everyone grows. Yeah, especially knowing Loki, he wouldn't do that. Actually, Amon Amarth did pretty much like a whole album about Loki. It's just called Deceiver of the Gods. But it was actually a pretty good song. an album, Father of the Wolf, that's pretty goddamn good. Yeah, here it is. You know what? Zeus would hear about that shit Loki did to Thor and be like, "Pugh, amateur. What a goddamn amateur." Dude, yeah, Zeus is like the Loki of Greek mythology, bro. And that's like, and even then, that's not even like, you know, saying much. I'm gonna like look over there and see what type of weird thing he's making. Hey, bye, you little super. I want to see what this thing is. Oh, I'm just asking, bro. Oh, hey, little Zeus, what, you curious? Are you curious, little butt? No, like, it's so cute. He's like working on some weird blade or something like that. That's what it was doing. I feel like Loki in mythology is way closer to a good guy than Zeus. I mean, honestly, not really, because, I mean, with Hel, she, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let me read up about Jormungandr. Let's see. Trying to see here. Because it should be. It has to be in here somewhere. I'm looking. Oh, the birth of sleep. No. Well, I might have found that. Oh, okay. I found the horse fucking that Loki did. When stating these conditions, they agreed to let him have the use of his horse called Svaldilfari. Loki was one who made the decision after the matter was placed before him. On the first day of the winter, the builder began to erect the fortress during the night, blah blah blah. And where is this specifically? Somewhere in here. Oh, yeah, I found it. Oh, I found it. That same evening, as the builder drove out with his stallions to Faldefari to gather stones, a mare leapt from the forest. I wonder who that is. And, neighing, ran up to the horse. When the stallion recognized what manner of horse this was, he became frantic and broke free of his harness. He galloped towards the mare, but she raced ahead of him into the forest. Behind him came the builder trying to nab hold of the horse because the horse ran all that evening and night, and the work was delayed. That's essentially what happened there. But Lowkey's relations with Svaldefari were such that while later he gave birth to a colt, it was gray and had 8 feet, and this is the best host amongst gods and men. And that was Sleipnir. So Sleipnir actually was born from Svaldefari and Lowkey. So yeah, that's a thing. Here, so, but where's goddamn fucking, Jormungandr? There's actually also different things in here as well, man. I have to, like, really, like, look around this motherfucker. Let's say Odin would write Sleipnir giving presents during the wild hunt. I think that's also in here. Again, I haven't read it in a while, so obviously I am, you know, like, starting to find things, you know, as I'm skimming it. Because I'm trying to find Jormungandr in here, which I saw Ragnarok here at some point. Man, does it not... I know it has to mention it in here. I'm just trying to find where the fuck it is. Where is it? What the hell? Would it be with the, in here? Control F. Oh yeah, I like a Control F a book. I wish it was that easy. Is it just like that one be in here? Or is it just somewhere where it's day, sun, moon. Be here. I don't know. I can't exactly find where it is specifically. The Jormungandr's in there somewhere. I can't exactly fucking find it right off the top of my head, though. Big snack. Yep, he is indeed a big snack. And at least I know with this song here, this is kind of like a, in a way, a little bit of a prelude towards Ragnarok, because song's called War of the Gods, where it's like, you know, just before, you know, Ragnarok kind of starts and shit. Or it's at least, you know, like one of the beginnings of it, where Ymir goes to or Mimir goes to who is it? I mean, you'll see in here. I think it's Homo. I think. It'll be in the chorus. I still think Zeus is way more evil than Lowkey. He kind of was. I mean, I'm not gonna deny that. He definitely was. Lowkey was just like a fucking troll and a con artist and very cunning. I mean, that's not exactly what I considered evil. Oh, it was Vanir. AKA Danger Noodle, AKA Nope Rope. Yep. And the biggest of Danger Noodles. And a poisonous Danger Noodle, too. Which, that's just totally makes things better. To be met. Way to war, ending gang, through the black and bitter side. Here. Let's see what I can check out on a tube here in a minute. Or a minute or two. I've already been going on for 3 hours. God damn. Man, honestly, it feels like I haven't been going on for that long. Imagine meeting Zeus, so that stuff that they wrote to you is it true? What stuff? It's just reading. What nonsense is this? Oh, good. So you never actually. I went all the way. Okay, like all the way. I even used my lightning bolts. Where's that rip? I think it's at work. He hasn't popped in at all, so I think it's just been working. Because honestly, like, I'd figured that, you know, with Bike Doc here, with Harley here, I mean, he would say something if he was actually here. But I'm assuming he's just on a really hardcore work grind. Which I understand. And also, that kind of reminds me, I want to hit up my friend here. Because I know he is a little depressed with shit. Oh, hold on, one little thing. There we go.
What time is it anyway?
It's like 1:17 in the morning. I'm not kidding. It actually is. Honestly, I didn't even realize it was that late anyway. Not that I'm going anywhere anyway. Well, still stick around and chill. Because fucking don't really got nothing better to do till around noon. Because that's when I'm going to go off and get ready to go do my little range shooting for the day.
Yeah, fuck it, I'll fix this later.
Have you ever met anyone named Milton? I don't think I have.
What, Milton?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've met somebody named Milton. Why?
Well, that was what Rose was saying. Now I'm not sure they really exist. Well, apparently there's someone that does, that is. I feel like there's more of like a last name. Like a Mr. Milton? Yeah, or some shit.
No, it was the first name.
Huh.
He was an islander.
Well, huh. Okay. Honestly, yeah, well, I guess there you go. I'll be booting him. I've known a Miller, but not a Milton. Yeah, I've known some people that have had Miller in their name. You goof. This is a little sweet boy. What are you doing? Yeah, you're enjoying yourself there, dog? Good lord. So the recent Dune movie, is that a remake or a sequel? The recent Dune movie, it's technically a remake, I guess. I mean, it's not even really a remake. It's just a new Villeneuve's vision of Dune. Because it's not anywhere like David Lynch's Dune. And it's definitely not a sequel. It's based off the book. I mean, it just has a different pace, and, I mean, again, it's its own thing from David Lynch's Dune. So it's definitely not a remake. I will say there is at least some inspiration from David Lynch's Dune on Vanille's part. There is at least a couple things that I could kind of tell have a little bit of, like, that taste in there.
got on ships, no axes, spears, and swords. Got us through storms and web, and to the wall.
I'm over halfway through the audiobook and shit got crazy. Still 9.5 hours left. I gotta really seriously start reading more into doing it again. I'll probably just start doing that, honestly, on my way up to, to our little range spot. The spot we usually go to. So, it doesn't take that long, but I can at least, kind of get myself back into getting absorbed into that shit. You could acquire the audiobook through perfectly legal means like I did. Yeah. I'll admit, though, that I would have to also, in a way, have some internet service. At least, through YouTube. Because I know the audiobooks go on YouTube. Managed to get the first 21 books through it. Nice. Does it work have Wi-Fi? Well, if I'm going to the if I'm going to the range, I'm going out in the foothills. Like, there's not going to be much Wi-Fi out there. But I do see a part 1 and a part 2 of the Dune audiobook, so. So I definitely can, you know, get it.
Guide us through storms at work and the moon on war. Lord, I guide our ships, our righteous spears and swords. Guide us through the storms at work and the moon on war.
Oh shit, this is kind of cool. Rubik's Cube inspired clock. Alright, that's kind of dope. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, that is pretty dope. And I like how, like, you know, the, those little, like, 2 center dots are blinking for every second. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that, Holmes. That looks like that's pretty cool shit, I tell you what, right now. Like I said, you're going to be fucking with that later and you're still there, you know, trying to mess with it.
I'm trying to fix my fucking drill press.
Oh. Oh, wow, wow.
Nope, I broke.
Is it having, what's having issues is it having with?
It's having issues. Just put it that way.
It's having all the issues. All the damn issues, I say. Here.
This is why you should always buy new tools, never used.
Depends on the used tool, I suppose. Hosts of The View scold Katie Porter for running against Diane Fine. Oh my god. Wow. Well, figured to check that in a sec, because that just looks amazing. Already, like, not even like 2 seconds in, you know, of her announcing that shit, and there's already, like, national scolding against her. It's like, go fucking figure. Wow. You know, still in all, am I really that surprised? Nah.
All in all. Right on my phone.
You have fun now, though, sir.
Go eat a fat dick, you Nazi prick Jew. That made no sense.
A Nazi prick Jew?
Yes.
That really does make no sense. That's like a major
it's a Jew who
oxymoron.
hates himself.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's definitely a major oxymoron of an insult. I mean, it's like, though I suppose, you know, there probably were some, I don't fucking know.
Don't question it, just let it happen.
Are you tempted to get yourself comfortable over there? I think he's attempting to get himself comfortable over there. I think I see what he's trying to do. Slowly interweave himself into spending night here. Is that what's going on?
No.
Mm-hmm. You say that now, but I have a weird feeling you're going to slowly but surely just, like, pass out and it'll be like 3 a.m. and you're like, ah, fuck it, might as well just stay here. I just got that feeling. I got a feeling.
Wait, you can... What the fuck?
I mean, to be fair, I mean, he probably is eventually gonna... He looks like he's slowly but surely gathering himself, but he's very heavily distracted at this current time. I was watching shorts.
My little death trap.
Yeah, see, now he's getting self-distracted. Now it's gonna be like, 3 in the morning, he's gonna be like, oh, well, fuck it. Fuck, might as well stay here. There. Get the bone on my
I can't believe fucking Netflix is being this stupid.
I mean, at this point, when are they not? What do they do this time?
Netflix might not fucking renew the Addams Family Wednesday, I mean.
Yeah.
For another fucking season.
So really, wow.
They might switch it to HBO Max.
Well, if anything, it just shows that HBO is probably having more success, and if that's the case, then people will just switch over to that instead. Because Netflix has been, like, falling out, especially with their whole weird thing about, like, to reduce account sharing, we're gonna, like, make it so other people, who are sharing accounts, can't do it unless they're, like, the actual official, like, account owner, like, and all this other bullshit.
How can you be...
I don't know how it all works, but I imagine it's some shit like that, where it's like it goes, where it checks your IP address or something. And if it's not like one of the valid IP addresses, of the account owner, then blocks it. I have no idea.
That sounds retarded.
That'd be my guess. But here, let's check this out. Let's, delve into some of this bullshit here.
I think what we saw when we saw the Democrats during that House chaotic moment when they were trying to pick speakers was this unity. Yeah. And I think that unity came from the fact that Hakeem Jeffries waited his turn and waited for Nancy Pelosi to sort of bless him and say, yes, I'm going to step down. You may step up. And I think she kind of earned that right. And so Dianne Feinstein, she has been a lion of the Senate. And for her...
Like, that old-ass mummy is like a fucking lion. What?
Even at 90, I don't know. She's put in her papers for 2024, basically saying, I'm going to run again. And so there's some tension there, and I'm surprised Katie Porter wouldn't get her blessing first.
It's hard to see clearly.
You have to get the blessing of the establishment and the, like, corporate oligarchs. You have to get the blessings of the elite first, like... Ugh, God, what a gatekeeping, smug, fucking elite rich bitch, dude. Oh my God, ugh. Well, that just certainly is fucking repulsive.
Because I think Katie Porter is such a force.
Amazing.
And normally I wouldn't concern myself. I'm not a political person with California, but I learned of Katie Porter in one of the many whiteboard presentations and was like, that woman is fascinating. Yeah. Yeah. So it's, again, I tend to give her more credit that there could be more to this. She could have talked privately. There could have been some advisors or people that know. In theory, that sounds lovely for me, but getting her blood in the Senate to me was like, it's a bit Machiavellian, but I'm like, just go, girl, go.
I mean, Adam Schiff is also someone that people...
What? Like, ugh, God, this is, like, really disgusting, and I already feel like I'm drooling my brain away. Like, she needs to, why couldn't she just, like, have, like, some advice and get the blessings and get the endorsements of the, corporate establishment that she's very adamantly against in the get-go, and, why put that Machiavellian scheme of trying to rise up in the career path? It's like, that's what the current corporate establishment does. That's what politicians currently do, which is why Katie Porter's running against that.
Talking about sort of taking that place. I'd love to see an Adam Schiff, but only if Dianne is truly ready to step down.
Isn't Adam Schiff getting a lot of flack from the right now about different, they're calling him all different?
I feel like
he's hiring campaigns about
he's kind of radioactive a little bit.
I feel like it makes it even better.
I think in
That he's
California.
radioactive.
But she is also, in a way, somebody who speaks her mind, who says what she needs.
She shows you her work.
Yeah.
Like a good math equation. You may not agree with her, but you will know how she got there. And I
What, like a good math equation?
Maybe I don't give a fuck about how she got there.
I mean,
You ever
also,
thought about that?
with the whole, like, math equation, like, you either have a correct answer or a wrong answer with math. There is not like, oh, I disagree with your answer. You know, I have my own
You're
answer
either
with
right
that.
or you're fucking wrong.
so important in transparency.
At least with the math analogy, like what the fuck?
Katie Porter's unequivocally super sharp and like a rising star for Democrats. But three things that bothered me about the timing is Dianne Feinstein has not officially announced her retirement, and you always stand on the shoulders of the people.
Well, she should have announced that 30 years ago.
She served in the Senate for, I believe, 31 years. Yeah. She was the first female mayor of San Francisco. She needs to know who paved the way for her. California's also facing deadly floods. 17 lives have been lost. And I noticed
hit me a little.
Dianne Feinstein put out a statement saying, you know, she hasn't made a decision yet whether she's running or retiring, but her focus is on the floods. I actually interpreted a little bit of shade in there. Like,
I did too.
I'm doing work for my home. And then just finally, this is...
Ah,
Dude,
yeah.
really? Oh, and I'm the one who was spilling bowls earlier. But I love how, like, they're saying, like, oh, you know, like, she was, like, this whole rising star and everything. Like, they're giving, like, Katie Porter all these, like, complimentary bullshit. And it's all just this whole backhanded, like, oh, I'm just, like, worried about how, you know, with this whole timing and everything. Because, you know, she's trying to, you know, like, represent, like, her, you know, like, home and stuff and this and that. And, like, Feinstein, you know, hasn't even put out, like, you know, she's retiring yet. It's like, good fucking lord. It's just like, it's such backhanded, like, NIMBY shit.
No one cares about a lot of people, but she was just
maybe
one
you
in
don't.
office in the House. I don't love when people run for one office only to run for the next thing.
You just watched the ladies on The View basically scold Katie Porter for daring to challenge 89-year-old Dianne Feinstein, who's reportedly struggling to recognize her own colleagues and notably yelled at children who confronted her about her inaction on climate change.
Senator, if this doesn't get turned around in 10 years, you're looking at the faces of the people who are going to be living with these consequences.
The government is supposed to be for the people and by the people and all
You know
for the
what's
people.
interesting about this group is I've been doing this for 30 years. I know what I'm doing.
I know what I'm doing, and it's selling all you little children out for corporate dollars and making sure that my, you know, cash book is, you know, maximized, you know, along with my, you know, lobbyists that I support.
Come in here and you say it has to be my way or the highway. I don't respond to that. I've gotten elected. I just ran. I was elected by almost 1 million vote plurality. And I know what I'm doing. So, you know, maybe people should listen a little bit.
I hear what you're saying.
Listen to our empty words that mean nothing, that we always sell to you.
Voted you. You're supposed to listen to us. That's your
How old are you?
job.
How old
I'm
are you?
16. I
Well,
can't
you didn't vote for me.
Well, I'm voting for
It doesn't matter. We're the ones with the
Yeah, I love how that kid's actually right. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, the kid is obviously younger. It's like, yeah, it don't matter because they're still your fucking constituents. Like, you're supposed to represent them. It doesn't matter if they voted for you or not, you cretinous old mummy.
Something.
It doesn't matter. We're going to be the ones who are
Yeah, words do mean something there, Diane.
That's who the hosts on The View are defending. A rich lady who looked children in the eyes and basically said, "F you kids, burn on this planet, I don't give a shit." It's just ridiculous. And some things that they said I've got to address here because it's inaccurate. So Sonny Hostin said that Hakeem Jeffries waited his turn. He waited for Nancy Pelosi to bless him.
To give the good corporate and lovely, you know, blessings, you know, by the great Queen Nancy.
No, that's not actually true. He leapfrogged Barbara Lee, who was next in line to become the caucus chair. So he didn't just wait his turn. It's just that he didn't have the votes needed to become speaker as long as Nancy Pelosi was going to be the speaker because Democrats are overly deferential towards leadership. So to say that he waited his turn is wrong, but it also doesn't matter because power should be challenged. You don't have to be overly deferential towards leadership just because they're in positions of power. I find this position very bizarre, and Sunny Hostin said that she really was hoping to see Adam Schiff run, but only if Dianne Feinstein was going to step down. So it's perfectly reasonable.
Yeah, I mean, it's just all like despotistic nepotism bullshit. I mean, maybe not like nepotism by bloodline type of stuff, but like nepotism of like, oh, we need to make sure that we have like the anointed, blessings of, the people who are going to inherit, the heirship of the status quo. Like, I mean, that's essentially, it's like, the whole implicit, shit that they're fucking arguing there.
Deciding to run until she's 126 years old, and anyone who challenges her has to have her blessing in order to do that. I mean, do we live in a democracy or a monarchy where we wait for...
I mean, honestly, it's just like... I mean, like, if you're supposed to be running against someone, why in the fuck would you want their blessing? It should be like you want their disdain, like you want to have animosity again, like you're challenging them, like you want to like get under their fucking gears and put them under the hot light. Like...
and queens to die so as to see who's going to replace them. Like, this is ridiculous logic here. And Sarah Haynes, she said that this was a Machiavellian move, and Alyssa Griffin, I believe the Republican on the panel, said that Katie Porter needs to know who paved the way for her. This is all ridiculous here.
Yeah, and Katie Porter paved the way for herself because she's a firebrand and actually knows what the fuck she's doing.
Seem as if Dianne Feinstein is a saint, and even if she were a saint, that still wouldn't matter. This is a democracy, and Katie Porter is well within her right to challenge somebody who is the incumbent. And let's be realistic about who Dianne Feinstein is. Dianne Feinstein is a multi-millionaire who amassed millions upon millions of dollars during her tenure as a United States Senator, thanks to lucrative investments in companies that she's supposed to be regulating. So don't lie to your viewers and pretend as if she served them.
I mean, because it's as if that she's serving the pocketbooks and the fucking lobbyists that, benefit, from, like the corporation she's supposedly supposed to be, challenging and shit. Go figure.
She served herself in the U.S. Senate. Now, according to Alex Salmon of Slate, even though she is old and very clearly in cognitive decline, she still is reportedly going to cling to power. He reports Dianne Feinstein has not given any indication she is stepping down. She has, in fact, filed the paperwork to run again, but there's blood in the water, and California Dems are going for it. Barbara Lee just told the Black Caucus she's running. Katie Porter is in. Now, more on that later. But getting back to The View, prior to what you watched, Whoopi Goldberg opened the segment by framing this conversation in a way that suggests that people are angry that Katie Porter is challenging Dianne Feinstein before she officially announces that she's not seeking re-election. And the word that she used in particular was, some people are saying it's disrespectful. And I can't know for sure, but I believe this is the popular tweet that she's referencing, where Keith Edwards responded to Porter's announcement saying it's pretty disrespectful to announce ahead of Feinstein's decision. Now, he also attacked...
Which is, also kind of partly why, Twitter isn't fucking real life. And I guarantee you it's just because Whoopi also likes to deny or undermine the Holocaust to Goldberg. It's just like, like, I follow this guy, so anything that he spouts out must be what the public and, like what a lot of people are thinking.
For endorsing Nina Turner's run for Congress, because, I mean, how dare a progressive endorse a fellow progressive with similar policy priorities? How scandalous. These people are so ridiculous. And let me just say this. Power is supposed to be challenged. Even politicians that I support, I believe that they should have to prove themselves every single time there's an election. Bernie Sanders, he should face a primary challenger. I wouldn't support that primary challenger, but I believe in democracy. And simply saying that you have to wait your turn and you shouldn't challenge power, otherwise you're being disrespectful, is completely absurd. Now, to my surprise, Whoopi Goldberg actually had the most reasonable response on the entire panel, and I'll tell you why she shocked me after we watched this clip.
What if, this is just a take on this, what if Feinstein doesn't want to walk away and you're in a party where you're saying, okay, I get what you've done for the place, I get it, but like, everyone's different at different ages, so I'm not saying 90 needs the same thing for 10 different people. But you're 90, and there's a lot of people coming in. One, just for your own sanity. Life is short. Sit back and
that's her
relax.
choice. That's her choice.
But I do
She
think there's a
decides-
bigger party than just her.
But if she decides that she doesn't want to run, that's one thing. But she should, and the state of California should also know there are other choices in the mix, and that is politics. That is politics. Now, the flooding. You all right?
Well, I'm being told that we have a picture that I did want to call up of during the McCarthy vote. That Katie Porter sort of reading that book that says how not to give an F about things and sharing it and sharing it with many of us
while McCarthy was talking.
While she was talking, and so she does have this fervor.
Well, she's a great politician.
She has this fervor, and I really hate it, and I don't want her to be around because she's vulgar and modest and, roughs things up, and she rocks the boat, and I don't like her. Like, God, what a fucking smug, annoying little it really is really aggravating.
My point is that there are many people who are saying, okay, if you're going to stay, we don't know if you're going to stay, but if you are going to stay, you should know we also would like to come into this. And I don't think that's a bad thing.
I did not expect this from Whoopi Goldberg, but she's absolutely correct.
That last little point, yeah.
Politics. There's no rule saying that you have to be overly deferential towards the incumbent and you can never question their legitimacy ever. No, you can run against them because we live in a democracy. Whoopi Goldberg pointed that out, and nobody else got that. They thought that it was only appropriate for somebody to challenge Feinstein if they, one, swore fealty to her, and two, she gave them the go-ahead. But it doesn't work that way. And the reason why I'm so shocked that Whoopi, of all of the panelists, had that take is because she herself has previously scolded progressives. So after AOC was first elected, and on her very first day, she protested with climate activists in Nancy Pelosi's office. This is the way that Whoopi Goldberg reacted. This is a clip from January 9th of 2019.
She just got in on Thursday. She was sworn in.
Yes.
And she's very opinionated, which we like. We like opinionated women. But it is very, very difficult when people make accusations where you say, the Democrats have done nothing. The establishment of the Democrats have done nothing.
Because they haven't done anything. And they still haven't.
Just got in there, and I know you got lots of good ideas, but I would encourage you to sit still for a minute and learn a job.
Considering that she was already in there and was reelected, all things considered anyway, she probably already knows the job at this point. So it's just fucking condescending shit.
Because there are people in that.
Why don't you learn the actual job, man? It's like, fuck you.
Whoopi.
It's like, hey, Whoopi, why don't you actually go work that fucking job? And see, how hard it is, and bitch.
How far we've come. Look at how far we've come. You are now saying it's actually okay to challenge these incumbent Democrats, whereas before...
I mean, honestly, I don't really think we've, come that far, considering some of her other weird takes that she's had, especially even recently.
Thought to you was heresy. It was blasphemous. So I'm really proud of Whoopi Goldberg. By the way, I miss the days when progressive lawmakers were actually challenging leadership, or at least I thought that they would be consistently challenging leadership, because those days are absolutely long gone. Either way, though, whenever there is an instance when a progressive Democrat wants to challenge a corporate Democrat, I'm going to welcome that. But let's talk about this challenge. Moving on from the View stuff. This is going to be complicated because there's a lot of individuals jockeying for Dianne Feinstein's seat, assuming she's not going to seek re-election. Slate reports that other hungry California congressmen and women, including Adam Schiff, Barbara Lee, and Ro Khanna, will also jump into this race is already a near certainty. There will be more, too. Already there is grumbling about Porter's move, both because she didn't wait until Feinstein's formal announcement and because she beat others to the punch. Right away, sources in Schiff's orbit lit up the political press with anonymous sniping, saying to multiple outlets, "You don't announce a campaign in the middle of a natural disaster," referring to the ongoing flooding in California. Schiff then blasted out of...
It says...
Is there flooding going on in California?
Yeah, there is. And also, what I find funny is that all these politicians, are also the same ones that will always exploit, different natural disasters or different things and shit. for their own political advantages, and then they see Katie Porter and they're like, oh, how dare she do this and take advantage of flooding going on. It's like, what? It's like, what? And you motherfuckers don't do that? It's like, really?
Email for flood victims.
Fucking hypocritical shit, Buck.
That would just so happen to bring in more names, emails, and phone numbers for his email list, exactly, which incidentally would be quite useful for later donations efforts by a political campaign. So what we're seeing is, I think, two things. On one hand, you do see individuals like Sunny Hostin and other hosts on The View who are liberal, and they believe in the Democratic Party establishment, and they don't view the party the way that young people like myself view the party, as out-of-touch, wealthy elites who don't actually care about anything other than their own power. That's
because, they are also that as well. Especially considering a lot of their fucking positions. It's all nothing more than just, like, pandering. Oh, well, it's okay if you have your little radical takes here and there, but you need to have our blessings, if you want to move up in the world, and how, you need to know your place.
But another part of it is that they're a little bit angry that their preferred candidate was beat to the punch, and Adam Schiff is one of those individuals, and Sunny Hostin even admitted that she was kind of hoping that he would run, and his team is reportedly angry that Katie Porter beat them to the punch. So this isn't just about Dianne Feinstein. This is I want my preferred candidate to get in. And in the case of The View, it seems like they're supportive of Katie Porter just because she's an effective communicator, but ultimately, at least if we're listening to Sunny Hostin, she wants Adam Schiff, the corporate Democrat. Now, let me address all of the progressives running. On one hand, I am absolutely pleasantly surprised to see so many progressives trying to run for Dianne Feinstein's seat. The problem is that this becomes an issue of math. And when you have so many progressives against corporate Democrats, progressives, they can split that vote, which would pave the way for a corporate Democrat. Now, I think this is probably going to be a pretty open field. It's going to be a very robust primary.
I kind of like that, honestly. Hopefully California actually legit gets, a pretty good, sense of just kind of broader discord against, Feinstein, and anything that drains votes away from her, and to me, in my opinion, is good.
Feinstein ends up running again.
I definitely just hope that Katie Porter, ends up being the one on top, obviously.
She probably is going to win because, for whatever reason, voters are very deferential to the incumbents. But in the event, this is a four-way race primarily between Adam Schiff, Katie Porter, Barbara Lee, and Ro Khanna. Well, you have all of the corporate, more centrist, establishment-friendly Democrats all consolidating their votes behind Adam Schiff, and then you have the progressives behind Katie Porter, Ro Khanna, and Barbara Lee.
Honestly, calling Ro Khanna progressives at this point, at least in my mind, kind of a fucking joke.
Their votes, which would pave the way for Adam Schiff. So I think that we absolutely need a progressive in this seat. That isn't even a question to me. But what I want these progressives who are running to do, and I support Katie Porter, but including her, is I want them to look at the polls, and if they don't believe they have a real shot, they need to drop out and endorse the progressive who has the best chance, because in the event progressives are once again fragmented and not united, then the progressive is going to lose and the corporate Democrat is going to win. This is what happened in 2020. Bernie Sanders was getting a plurality.
Honestly, considering Ro Khanna, how much of a snake in grass that he is, and he's vying for the seat, I feel like he's going to be there to be more Machiavellian and use it more as a chance, to just sow division against Katie Porter. At this point, that's what it seems like, because all in all, it's, I don't trust his fucking motives for shit.
Because Amy Klobuchar, Pete Buttigieg all dropped out and endorsed Biden, and the centrists kind of coalesced behind one candidate, Biden ended up getting the plurality.
Mainly because Obama made a couple phone calls.
And Bernie Sanders lost. Remember that Elizabeth Warren did not drop out and endorse him when she had no chance and ended up losing in her own home state. So I want progressives going forward to be a little bit more savvy in their politics. And yes, I do believe in democracy, but I want them, as entitled as they are to run, to think about the ways in which they can help the progressive win overall and not put their careers ahead of the policy substance. But we'll just have to wait and see what happens. I personally am rooting for Katie Porter because I think that she is not just a good option for Californians, but this is somebody who, let's be clear, can be a really good presidential contender for Democrats. She is a rising star, and I think that if she were to run for president,
I want to fuck around.
She'd have a good chance of winning. She'd be one of the more progressive options that actually has a solid chance. So I'm rooting for
prison
Katie
boy.
Porter.
I ain't letting you have my shit
Turns out
free.
that Ro Khanna has more support. I would hope that Katie Porter would back Ro Khanna and drop out, so that way, they're not splitting the votes and we don't get an Adam Schiff or another out-of-touch corporate Democrat. But I'll leave that there. Dianne Feinstein may run again, but regardless of what she chooses to do, that should not cause other Democrats to acquiesce and just say, oh, well, this 89-year-old who's very clearly in cognitive decline isn't giving us power, so I'm going to wait my turn. No, you don't have to wait your turn. These aren't part of the rules. You can do what you want. This is a democracy, and I wish that other people, namely individuals in media, like the hosts on The View, would stop being so deferential towards these establishment politicians. If there's hope, then...
Well, it's about making sure they maintain the heirship of the fucking status quo. I mean, it's never been about maintaining democracy for them. I mean, that's the main reason. I mean, all in all, it's primarily, something that, is not, too surprising for me, especially considering The View being a very neoliberal, centrist, fucking just drag. But, I mean, frankly, just considering just, all this, bent, towards, being feminist against Katie Porter, it just, shows that, the Schiff campaign, probably even Khan's campaign to an extent, as far as I'm concerned, and, all these other corporate establishment elites, including with Feinstein, are all coalescing to make sure she doesn't get anywhere near the top. Especially considering how, she just kind of bumped her way up in there pretty quickly. Alright, peace out, my dude. Don't get in trouble with that little thing you made.
What?
Don't get in trouble with that little thing that you made.
Oh, you eat my homemade prison chip? I like it.
I mean, it's actually not too bad. Got it all secured up and everything.
No, you can't come with me.
It's okay, come here, baby. Come here, little boo-boo. Hey, little butt. There you go. Yeah. Right, deuces. What the fuck was that? Some little tin thing going on back there. It's almost at the 4-hour mark. I'll probably hit the 4-hour mark. Probably wrap it that. At least a little bit more of a chill stream at the very least. Got, some of the more irritability, vents out early, and now just kind of a little chill vibe. But, all in all, I'll at least, see how, my homeboy, at least, is down for tomorrow. Because it looked like he said maybe, so that's at least somewhat of a positive. I should definitely need to kind of make sure I get all my shit set up and ready to go. I need to figure out where the fuck I need to put that drum mag, honestly. Because I don't really got a spot to put it, now that I think about it. I guess I could just put in that. You know what, I just need another 7.62x39 ammo can. Well, an ammo can for that, because... I need one for the parts and all that shit, and I need one for all the mags and bullets and all that shit. Seriously, I have no idea where I would put this fucking crazy-ass gargantua thing. Oh, Lord. I don't even know where I'm going to put this when I use it. I'm just like, what? I could put it in my dump pouch. Just flip it out and just... Actually, make sure it's got its... Alright, I'll call it right there for the tightness. Probably, you don't want it too tight, but tight enough at the very least. At the very least, that's what you want on it. Got all sorts of fucking, powder and residue shit. Just, gun grease and all this other stuff, because I'm a fickle fucking with that all day. Anyway, let's see now. It's like one more little thing I could potentially check out on Tubi. Let's see. Doesn't really seem too much, y'all. Yeah, not really that much. Though I know that I can at least peruse around for tomorrow when I come back from my little shooting trip. And hopefully I'll be able to at least get some videos set up and everything too for it. Because I know I was trying to do them the last couple times, but honestly, they just haven't, like, edited up to be worked out, 100% properly. So at this point, if I can at least get, a third person with me, then I could actually make it work. Because honestly, knowing my dad, he would have a very shaky hand with the camera and would not make a good cameraman at all. Plus, he has to hold a dog. Because I go shooting, like, Zukov likes to hang around me and circle me and shit, wondering what the fuck I'm doing. Make sure I'm okay. So this annoying little pooch needs to make sure that he minds his distance and someone's holding him. You goofy little mutt. What are you doing? Oi. Oi. What are you doing? Goofy little mutt. You silly thing. Anyway. That's a little close enough to the 4-hour mark. Fuck it. I'll get this last little bowl cash down, get myself some food and all that fun stuff. I'm hungry. Anyway. I'll call it good for the rest of the evening, so peace out, and I'll see you.